What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It is so good to be back in Dallas, but we got to talk to y'all. So, I have been going through it in my body. And so, I didn't share this with you guys um, when I was in Chicago. I didn't share it, but I have been having these headaches. I've been having a lot of headaches for the past, I would say, a couple of months. So I've been having headaches for the past couple of months or whatever. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's because of something I ate, or is it something, something in the air, or maybe because I'm walking too much, maybe because I'm walking without eating. So I said, let me make another doctor's appointment. And so I go, I make another doctor's appointment. And so I want to say shout out to my doctor, just shout out to her. And she's black. And she said, well, let's look at your blood pressure because it's kind of high. Now, mind you, I rarely get to see her because I see other people, but she said, oh my gosh, your blood pressure has been high for the past, I would say, ever since we've been like, it's been high, like the bottom number has been so high. So she put me on some a blood pressure medication, and she put me on the blood pressure medication, and so I had to get it filled. Now, mind you, I'm having these headaches. I mean, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really got to get this filled. But I knew I had to get on the flight. And I said, well, you know what? F the flight. I'm going to just F it. So then somebody told me, well, no, you can get your prescription transferred to Dallas. So I said, okay. So I get on the flight, get it transferred, got here, got it transferred, and well, I was able to take it, and then I was able to sleep because they did say to have you a little drowsy. She put me on a low dose of this blood pressure medicine. Because most of the time she was trying to tell me it's probably, probably run through your family, etc. And it does on both sides. And I just like, oh my God, because it will be terrible. Like the headache, it will just be out of this world. Like, what the world is going on? And so, when you have like headaches and you like going through in your body, the main thing you go to Google and you start saying, well, maybe it's a brain tumor, maybe it's this with the brain, maybe it's swelling in the brain. So I'm just getting all of this type of stuff that was going on, and it could be stress. And so I was looking, I was like, it was a lot of stressful moments, like coming from Dallas to Chicago, and it's nothing but stress, nothing but just stress on top of stress. And so, so it's good. So I was able to get home. I was able to get the medicine. I was able to chill, relax, because let's be clear. And Paul, we want to say welcome back, Paul. I want y'all to say welcome back to Paul. He's back in the studio. But I just want to say, like, it's not stressful here in Texas. And I appreciate that. It's not stressful here in Texas, but Chicago, baby, that place is nothing but it breeds stress. And I don't get me wrong, I love my family, but it breeds stress. And I was like, okay, I have to really take it. So I'm here. I'm able to sleep in my beautiful bed that I worked hard to get. And I said, okay, let me rest up here, and then I'm good. Then I woke up, and I checked my blood pressure, and it's good. Ain't God good? I literally checked my blood because as soon as I get to Chicago, the headache, the blood pressure's through the roof. And soon as I got a blood pressure machine, I went on and I got a blood pressure machine. Like soon as I got here, got in the Uber, went to Walgreens, got me a blood pressure machine. I said, I need a blood pressure. So here I am taking little notes. And I don't got the thing here. And because the bottom number was like in the 90s, it was like 133 over 90. And at that bottom number was like extremely too high. And that's what the headaches, according to my doctor, was something like, hey, that it's not good. So then now I took the medicine. I was able to sleep. Then it went down. So now when I woke up refreshed. I woke up, I was like, hey, and I was able to sleep. I was able to do things. A lot was going through. It's a lot going through. And I said, hey, okay, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna get on live because it was a lot that I was going through. And then people was like, oh, it's like the salt intake. Then she was saying, well, it's the sugar intake as well with the salt intake. So now she was telling me about Tambritha Brown. I hope I'm saying her name right. She's telling me about her, like the salt, like she have that don't have like the extra salt, sodium, or what she was talking about. So I'm gonna get some of that. and everything, and then continue to work on my diet and continue to work on my workout regimen. Tambatha, I hope I said her name right, but she would mention her name, and so we gonna get it all together. But I was really going through it. I said, "Oh, my birthday is coming up, and I can't be going through this." But I just thank God that I'm able to get the treatment and the help that it need, and now I feel so much better, and it feels good. And another thing I want to share this before we get into these topics. I love, yes, thank you. I love taking Ubers and Lyfts. I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I love it is because I've always wanted to be driven around. Like I always wanted to be driven around. So when I was laying at the store, it was this guy. He pulled me up in an Uber black. I'm assuming like it was an SUV truck. And when I tell you, I love that. Like when I tell you, I love it. I love it. I love it. And it just makes me feel good. But for the it just makes me feel good. Being out here taking like to being driven around. But La Maria said you were really upset about your grandmother. That could have increased your blood pressure to go up. Yeah, I really was. It was up there, and I really was. And I've been upset about her for months. For months, I've been upset. And then, of course, I start going on my Instagram or whatever, feeling much better. I got on a plane. I reached out to a couple of stand-up comedians. I want to say this when y'all come in the room. So here I am. I asked my audience. I said, "Hey, do y'all think I should do stand up comedy?" And this is the thing. Like, you don't necessarily have to listen to your audience like that because half of them are haters, and the haters drown out the day ones. But I asked the people because people always say, "Hey, you should do stand up comedy," or whatever the case may be. So I asked, and out of 440 people, 62% said no. And that's the thing, y'all. I never wanted to do like uh I never wanted to do like stand-up comedy. Um I think that I never dreamed of being I would say this, I never dreamed about being a stand-up comedian. I never dreamed about doing that. But I like stand-up, if that makes sense. I'm a fan of it. Maybe one day I will get on stage, I will do like an open mic night. Maybe one day, but it's not something that I would like dream of doing. Like I've never dreamed, hey, you know what I want to do? I want to be a stand-up comedian. I've never thought about dreaming about doing it, but I've just find myself always watching stand-up shows, whether it's Red Fox, whether it's Monique, whether it's Bernie Mac, whether it's what is any of them, DC Young Fly, whatever, whether it's me watching Jess Hilarious. I will never forget it. We was at the Improv and we saw her, and one of my friends at the time, he's a huge TikTok star. He had tickets, front row seat tickets to see Jess Hilarious, and I was there watching. I said, "Oh my gosh!" And I can see myself doing it. And that's how I would do it, but I could see myself doing it because, a lot of comedians they work for years to do it, and some people just got it, you know. And so I was just like, oh wow, I would love to do it because what I'm doing now, I'm talking to an audience, and a lot of material I use, and I'm not writing it down. Like I don't sit and write down. It's all personal life experiences I bring up for, and it's just natural. I'm not trying to force it. I'm just naturally funny. And at one point I was like, listen, I'm really naturally funny with real people. Now mind you, I'm not saying y'all not real folks. I'm saying like people that I see, like human beings, like I'm in a car or something. So I catch myself saying jokes about COVID and saying jokes about uh all type of things. Like if I see something in the news, I catch myself talking about it, and then they start laughing, like, oh man, you so funny, blah blah blah, you so funny. I would never forget it. Shout out to my good friend Austin. Shout out to him. So I was in his house and he was cutting my hair, and I was on the phone with AT&T, and so I was just making this lady laugh. I think it was AT&T or something. I was making her laugh so much that she gave me a discount. And I'm just saying jokes. I don't remember what I said, but I was just making the lady laugh, and she was just telling me all the different discounts and all the different stuff, just making her laugh because laughter is good. And I just love just being naturally funny. I love doing it. I think that I can do it as well and I can handle the criticism. I've actually want to do it now because the reason why I want to do stand up is because I want to get on that stage and I want to see the reaction of people. You know what I'm saying? Just connecting with people. Like I would love to just connect with y'all in person. Like I would love to do it. Like one of my goals for 2024, and I want to put this out there is to have like a live show. Like I want to be in front of an audience. Like that's why I find myself interviewing actors and interviewing people on stage. I've just had a buddy of mine. I just interviewed him, Justin. I just interviewed him. He is actually in a Shakespeare play right now that's in Chicago in a Shakespeare play, and Chicago Sun-Times just did an entire review on that, and I had, and of course my members, you all saw it first, and I catch myself talking to people in I catch myself talking to people that's acting and doing stuff, catch myself talking to those people, and shout out to my members because y'all was there, y'all was able to watch it, and the name of that particular stage production is called The 12th Night, and that is a Shakespeare is at the Shakespeare Theater, and it is literally a comedy in there. And so we interviewed one of the actors that is a part of it, and we interviewed him, and I catch myself, and when we were talking in an interview before y'all would be able to see, and I do want to apologize. My niece is living way in the back. That's another reason why I need my own space. And kids or something. Like kids is just really something. They don't give a damn about noise complaints. They don't give a fuck. Kids gonna make some motherfucking noise and they don't give a fuck about it. And so and kids do not respect privacy. They just really, really don't. So when I was interviewing them, you could just hear my nieces in the back, and I'm getting irritated. Just hear them in the back. They don't listen. Now, I gotta say this because it's on my mind shit. So my niece, now mind you, when I was first coming to Dallas, this was about last year, she would cry when I get on the plane. She would cry. Oh, I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. It make me want to cry. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love her so much. I love her. She was crying when I get on the plane and stuff like that. And then, of course, my baby niece, she would run into my arms and say, "Hey, uncle, I love you. I love you." Now, like my older niece getting kind of disrespectful. And she be like, "Shut up, uncle." And then my baby niece, she learned the word. Now, usually you supposed to say da or uncle, first words. My niece first words to me, "Shut up, uncle. Shut up." I'm like, this little girl, like, I just thought, like, ooh. And it just really, really something. And I don't get me wrong, I love my nieces, but they put me through the work. And I don't know, like, ooh, and it's just like when the cameras come on and I get that embarrassment and they just be telling me to shut up. And my oldest niece, she be talking back, she be getting me together. Like I've never been the type of person that been roasted or like they be roast. I'm like, shut up, I ain't gotta listen to you. You ain't my daddy. You need to go back to Texas. You don't need to be here. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? And I thought I was gonna be the fun uncle because in my mindset, and this is why you never know with kids. Like, I thought I want to be the fun uncle. The fun uncle. You come in, you the fun uncle. You bad stuff like fun uncle. Man, that mouth. And I said, if you don't, hey, and it's some stuff like these kids. I'm telling you, like it's just different. And I look at my mom. She different too. And I'm looking at my mom in the kitchen. And mind you, she was at the stove. She cooked, cornbread and collard greens and stuff like that. And I said, Mom, what did you know? Oh, I'm cooking them some breakfast. I said, well, why you just ain't gonna give them the collard greens and the cornbread you cooked last night? Oh no, they ain't gonna want to eat that. You can't. They ain't gonna want to eat it. They ain't gonna want to eat that. That's dinner food. I said, but Mom, well, damn. When we were coming up, wherever you cook 3 nights ago, we gonna eat that again. Whatever's in that refrigerator. I remember as a little boy, oh mama, I don't want no more of that cabbage. Can I get some pancakes? F that. Eat what I cooked in that refrigerator or starve. But this new form of grandma, they will request. If they don't want, like my uncle, my mom boyfriend, she would literally sit there. Oh, well, We don't know if she's gonna eat this pizza because she like pepperoni instead of sausages. I said, but wait a minute, what happened? Because when we were coming up, it's whatever you put in that cart. And I didn't really like Salisbury steak, but whatever you eat, or you're gonna starve. That's it. But now they get to put a special request. If they don't want pepperoni, don't worry. We will get them some sausage pizza, or we will order out. You want to order out. Now, mind you, just went grocery shopping. They want McDonald's. Don't worry. We gonna go and get some McDonald's. But I remember back in the day, I cannot tell you how many times I wanted some Burger King, some McDonald's. I really wanted. We couldn't get it. And my mom would cuss us out. She don't cuss them out like that unless, when she's sober. When she drunk, everybody gonna get cussed out. But when she's sober, she just is nice. Oh, well, you want that? Oh, don't worry, I make it. And she cut up they sausages and make them scrambled eggs and oatmeal, put little sugar, But I'm like, well, damn, when we were coming up, we didn't get that. We didn't get that at all. And anyway, but they that type of way. And then my grandma, she kind of different too, because I'm a disciplinarian. I'm like, sit down, I'm gonna get the belt, I'm gonna get that belt, and you better sit down. You that not touch them. But I'm like, grandma, well, you was coming up. You whooped my little baby brother behind. Like we call him light bulb. Baby, light bulb. My grandma, she got that belt and she was tearing them legs up. Like she disciplined him. But this new form, you better not touch them kids. I'm gonna call the cops. I said, Grandma, back in the day, you from Georgia, you picked cotton, you was disciplined kid. But now, all the discipline out the window. And so now I get outvoted. And I just can't say nothing. They just say, shut up. I just shut up. And I just shut up. I can't say nothing. Like if I say something, then mama get mad. Don't talk to my kids like that. You ain't that. Or my sister, she will overrule my authority. I try to get a little authority. Don't y'all go in that refrigerator, get in that water. And I said what I said. Go in there, get that water. Don't you listen to me. I'm your mama. And she just overruled my authority. And I look a little sad. That's why my blood pressure, Paul. That's why my blood pressure is up. Because they override my authority. And I don't like that. I get triggered. So I just went on. I just get on the plane. And I used to wait until the kids get up. I used to wait and get like a little night flight, leave for the family, get to see we hug. Now I get an early flight. I don't want to see nobody. I get super early when everybody knocked out, and I just get in the heat of the night. And all I hear in my head when I get here, shut up, uncle, shut up. Like that. That irritates me when she do that. She don't want to listen, and I don't like that. But nevertheless, that's them. And nevertheless, I'm a little calm. That's why my blood pressure is up. But nevertheless, I still love them because I still be going back to all that. But, that's their kids and stuff like that. I'm just the uncle. I don't have any rights. But, yeah, they can't wait to tell grandma what you did wrong. And then when I do have discipline, they tell on me when everything, because I do have to have some discipline. I don't play that. I will discipline you. You ain't going to keep doing it now. Now, they do that when their mama is there. Well, my mama, which is their grandmother, and they're once they gone and I just have the kids, they're totally different vibe. They know it's a new sheriff in town and I walk with authority. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a new administration. You better not even make a peep. When you play silently, they already know. Because they already know, they don't want to stay with them because it's gonna be some quietness. All that extra noise, all that white on the walls, all that you want to jump up and down, all that opening up the refrigerator, going in there grabbing stuff, then going back in the refrigerator, just open up the freezer, just grabbing stuff, then open up Pop-Tarts, and I'm gonna eat the 4 Pop-Tarts. It ain't gonna be like that when I do it. When I do it, complete silent. They be in there watching Coco Melon, complete silence, and I'm able to do my show in peace. But soon as when they mamas and grandmas come back, they back at it. Shut up, uncle. We ain't listening to you. Shut up. And they make noise. And I can't. And when y'all hear this new interview, you just hear them in the back, and it look like they just get right by my door, and they just make noise. You just hear it, and they do it on purpose. I know they do it on purpose. It's written in their contract. Soon when I turn that camera on, make as much noise as possible. I know it's in their contract. It's in their contract. Soon when I'm not doing a show, when I'm just out just in the house, just chilling. I ain't doing no show or nothing. I ain't doing no show. I mean, they just silent. Ain't nobody's doing nothing. And then like the entire house. Soon I gotta go live. Everybody gotta get up and cook. Everybody gotta get up and make noise. It's a couple of arguments got to happen. Now imagine when I ain't doing the show, just sitting on the show. Hey, what's up? Welcome to YouTube. I don't know you beat. Sit down, shut up. Da, 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 da. Everybody gotta make noise. I don't know if it's just like they just want to be on the show or something, but I don't know. But when I'm not doing the show, it's just as quiet. Still kind of noise, but it's doable. Soon when I hit that live button, everybody can go live. I used to do it outside, when it's warm. They get right by the little kitchen area and they make as much noise in that little kitchen area. They beat on the door. Now they know I can't discipline them because the camera is on, the camera, so I can't say what I want to say. So I got to pretend to be nice, but my face, you don't sit down, and I have to put my mic on mute because they know these kids, they something. They something. But then again, God made children. They did. And I love them, but they get on my damn nerves. They do. And that's why I'm glad that I can get on a plane and I can go. I'm so glad. I was so glad. I love them. I don't know if I will ever have children because I look at my niece. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's irritating. Eventually, I'm going to have some children, but they just definitely do it. When you go live, they get live. Absolutely, they get live. And them kids, they be wear me out. They just want to drink. And this irritates me with children. And I do it too, but I'm an adult and I drink it. Kids, I get cases of water. And at that time, I didn't care. I used to buy the kid because, I want to be the fun uncle. They would just open up bottles, waters, blowing bubbles, having all open cases, half of the water, 80% of the water is just half of it is just open. And they don't even drink it all. And that would irritate me. That would irritate me. And then back in the day, I used to bring snacks. This is why I like having my own place. I would bring snacks, donuts, candy, donuts, and stuff. And I don't eat it like that. When my baby niece, before her iPad got destroyed, before she destroyed her iPad, she would text me, can I get a donut? Can I get this? You already ate. You don't want this. That's your man talking to you. You don't need it. Shut up. I get it. You can't tell me what to do. So I just stopped buying snacks. I just don't even want to buy no snacks anymore. And if I do buy a snack, I hide it in my briefcase. I try to hide it because they're going to always want to eat what I eat. But then again, I do still give it to them because they're girls and I love my nieces. I love them so much, but they bad. They terrible. They're terrible. And I understand. And then I tell my sister all the time, I say, you really going to be put into work because they going to get older. And then my nieces, she would text me. And then, I have, this when she had an iPad, we would get on the phone, we would talk or whatever. And then it kind of irritated me because half the time I don't want to be on the phone talking to you and watch you playing a video game. I don't want to know about your teacher. I don't want to know about your friends. I don't want to know about what your sister is doing. I just want to get on the phone, say, hello, how you doing? Hey, yeah, okay. I'll talk to you later. My uncle, and let me tell you about this. And then my sister and my friend and stuff like that. And when you going to take me to Disney World? Remember you said, and they remember everything. They remember every little thing that you say. I'm going to text you. When are you going to take me to the library? I don't want to sit down and do all that talking. Shut up. Get off my phone. And because she would have her iPad. And I didn't even know you can do this, you guys, because I don't have children. But on the iPad, you can see her playing video games. And I said, wait a minute. I said, niece, go ahead and play. She want me to watch her play the video game. I don't want to do all that type of stuff. My patience is very, very limited and stuff, but I love them. And this is why my blood pressure is high, because children is a lot of work. They're a lot of work. And I pray that y'all, for those that do have infants, I pray for y'all because they ain't, I really pray for y'all. But anyway, let me move on because I got some quietness and so I can yell and talk to y'all. I ain't got to where dodges no noise. Don't give the kids a bottle. Put their water in fun cups they like. I promise they will drink it. Yes, they have the fun cups and stuff like that. And then again, I say screw that because them ain't my kids. I'm like, I just go on my zone. Like I go on my zone. Like when my grandmother went to, she's in a facility right now, get some help. I go in her room. I lock the door. I hook up my YouTube TV to the television screen. I'm in my whole zone. I like my privacy. I like my peace. I really do. That's why I hurried up. I was supposed to stay in Chicago until after Thanksgiving, until after Christmas. I said, screw that. This is too much for me. I need to get away. I said, let me get on a flight. Let me get on this flight. Okay, because I was supposed to be there into Thanksgiving, into Christmas. That was the plan. Yeah, that was the original plan. The original plan. But plans change, and they change quick. I said, F that. I'm gonna get on this plane, and I'm gonna do it. I went to go see my grandmother. It wear and tear me. I said, but let me go get on the plane because I want to get effed up on my birthday. And I know I can't get effed up around children, stuff like that. Because typically when I go home, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do anything, right? I don't like to smoke in the first place. But drinking on my birthday, I try. It's just like it's like a tradition. I like to drink on my birthday. Smoking, I don't like to do unless I like to get into some things when I smoke. But I don't like to smoke like that in first place. First of all, it's too expensive. And then drinking, since I don't drink a lot, like now, I'm gonna get some drinks for my birthday, and it's gonna be there until my friend Austin come and get it out of my refrigerator. No offense, but no, I like to drink on my birthday a little. Probably so because I'm going to be on YouTube. I'll drink a little something in my house, drink a little something. I'll probably have Austin to come on and co-host that particular show. That's it. But I can't do that and chill and have a good mode when I'm at home in Chicago at home. I can't do that. So my birthday is November 11th, and I'll be 33 years old. And everybody was like, don't you feel bad? Because people always say you feel bad. It's an embarrassment. You crazy. Why are you going to wait till you supposed to been have children? I said, no, I said you should have children um whenever you feel ready. My grandmother had my mother when she was in her 40s. So don't think that you should have children like in your 20s. If you don't want to have children in your 20s, that's you. If you know what I'm saying, if you want to wait till your 30, that's fine. You want to wait till your 40, that's fine. Live life how you want to live it. And the reason why I appreciate not having children the way that I have is because of the responsibilities that I've now been right now, that I'm glad I don't, that I still have another chance. And I really want to get my life in order, more in order, before I do have any children. But I've noticed that when you have children, things change very quickly, very fast. And I thank God that I don't have to deal with that today. Now, maybe next year, maybe 2 years from down the road, that's a different conversation. But as of right now, I thank God. Because again, when you get now my mother is 51, 52. Reason I don't, and then children, I really don't like it. And this is the thing, I want to say this, and then I'm gonna go to the next subject. I'm sorry, but I got to say this. If you all hear me, President Biden, and the people that own the airlines, and the people that own TSA, the airlines, anybody that own airline companies, if y'all can please make an airline for children and their parents only. Give me a second. If all the people, FEMA, everybody, if y'all can please do me a favor as a taxpayer that don't have no children, if you can please make it an airline just for people, a family airline where you can come with your children, stuff like that. Because I feel like it is I'm sorry, she probably was in her late 30s. I'm so sorry. Did I say 40s? I'm sorry. Because I would love to have adult only flights. Because I don't make it no thing like, please, if anybody, this down in the car, if anybody, we want people that need help on the wrap, extra help on the wrap. If you're first, if you're in the military, extra help on the wrap, or if you have children under the age of 5, you can get in the line. Screw that. I pay for my ticket. I got no one. Listen, I'm in zone, whatever. Listen, I get up in there and I really get in there, act like I'm crippled. I get up in there. I get up in there. Oh, sir, you can come on, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Because I'm not waiting for you to bat. What? I'm not about to sit here and wait. What Shaquita and Shaquata and them 8 or 9 kids, you think I'm about to wait and I got to this airport 3 hours before my departure? No, I'm gonna hop into there. I ain't moving. Man, please, did you serve in the military? Yes, I served in every part of the military. I served in the Navy, the Army, the Marines. I served everywhere. Yeah, don't you see this eye? It's happening war. Okay? So, no, I don't play that. When it's being called, I stand right there. I'm one of them type of people. I'm so sorry. Oh, sir, we're not ready to board. I'm soon I get enough spot and I get on there and I get up on the. I'm not waiting for you all them strollers and wheelchairs and stuff like that. So what? If you're in a wheelchair, have a wheelchair only airline for people that need wheelchair. They irritate me. Like, ma'am, hurry up, stand up, get to your seat. I ain't got time for all that. Stand up and get to your seat. I'm ready to get to my seat so I can listen to my music, my gospel. When we take up and listen to my gospel tune, you know, I gotta get spiritual, taking off, and then I'm gonna listen to my rap. Get up on that. Hurry up and get up out that wheelchair. Making all that type of stuff. You already know what's on your ticket. Ma'am, you should have already prepared before you got here where you gonna sit. Oh, that irritates. I can't be no flight attendant. I just can't do it. I ain't gonna do it because that irritates me when they do that. Like, stand up and go ahead on and get to your seat. We got places to go. Anyway, I'm sorry. I was a little irritated because I was at the airport. You know, I'm like, you gotta understand where I'm gonna sit. Like, ma'am, you already know where you're gonna sit. It's on your ticket. Anyway. But I love my people. But I just think that it's unfair that we have an airline where people can bring their children and then they cry. I personally think if your child is on the airplane and crying and you disrupt my sleep, you should get a fine and I should get a refund of my flight and for stress, for being distorted in stress, whatever what they call it. I should be able to get a refund from the airlines. Here you go, sir. We're gonna give you about $5,000 because you was distraught by them crying babies. Okay. That irritates me because if I could hear you over my Beats headphones, I think I should get a refund, at least a refund of about $5,000 because I shouldn't have to deal with all that. I'm in the air. I'm in the air. You shouldn't be doing all that crying. What are you crying for? Get that baby some melatonin or something. Why are they on the air? Why do y'all wait? And people, I try to get like an early flight. Please, and okay, I got the answer. Okay, President Biden, if y'all can please have a certain hour for families just to travel only. Like from like 5 p.m. to like 6 or 7 p.m., that slot is only for people with families. You know what I'm saying? And then people that early flight, did you get a flight from like 6 or 7 a.m.? Adults only. Don't bring a child. Because I would prefer that. I like peace when I'm on the flight. I like to be on up. I like to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I like to listen to my gospel tunes. I like to do all that because that irritates me. Even when I go to Walmart, and I don't go during the day. I go either early in the morning or around now. You'll see me in the store like a little later. Because that irritates me when I'm in it. Like, and then these parents don't try to continue to shop and your child keep crying. Handle the child. That irritates me. That does up to my anxiety. I'm just saying, like, these kids, like, they just make all this noise. I don't understand that. We got so advances. We got AI. We don't have nothing to have the babies shut up. They don't like crying. That irritates me. And my nieces, I tell them that all the time. What the hell is you crying for? What are you crying for? Yeah. You crying for something. Shut up. I ain't gonna tell all I know it. And that's why I like my peace. Because I'm telling y'all, that irritates me with that noise. What are you crying about? Now, if I do adopt, I'm going to be adopting kids. You about 9 to 10 years old. I know people be like, oh, they don't want to adopt the older kids because they like the baby. Not me. I'm going to sign up. I want you to be about 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to tie it up and go. Because my thing, I know I might offend a couple of y'all in the audience that's been adopted or had a foster parent. I might offend some of y'all. But then when they asses get out of order, you can always ship their ass back to the group home. That's the only thing. When I found that back, when they get out of order, you can always be like, okay, player, pack your bags. Okay, you going back. That's the only thing. I like that. I like that. And I tell on, I say I might be a foster parent because if you get out of order and you do too much, I can always ship you back and get a new group. All right. I could catch myself probably being a foster parent or adopted parent, whatever they call it. Okay. But I will probably like about 8 or 9 years old, 9 and 10. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, I know if I offend some people, I know if I offend you, so what? It ain't my fault. Your parents left, you got on crack, and you had to get adopted. It ain't my fault. That ain't my fault. And I know some of y'all gonna get offended. I get it right now. Y'all offended right now. Anything that I say, you ready to get offended. But I just had to say that. Now, I'm just saying that now I got to go. I'm gonna go to these other subjects. So I see y'all in the chat. They said, Cobra, I'm telling you, Jazzy, that's me. That's me. Oh, the kids are chill. They just always want money and snack. Yes. So you know what I'm saying? Because when I had my nephew, when I was visiting and we were hanging out and stuff like, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? He was about 10, I think he 11 or 12. Cool. He understand. I felt like a good example. I went to get his haircut, whatever. Good example. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I bring my niece, I don't bring the baby niece. I bring like the kind of, she's a little bit older, about 6 or 7. She's cool when she by herself. Even her sister is cool when she by herself. You got to kind of split them up. When they together, they're going to be over there. Okay? All right. So we good. They said, wait a minute. They said, Wiley going to be a foster parent for money. They said they do it all. They do it all for the money. I wouldn't even look for the money. I just look for providing them a great home and everything like that. It's like getting a dog from an animal shelter, getting something, having a nice, when you get a dog from animal shelter, having that companionship and that offering them a stable home where they don't have to be in a group home with 80 people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see myself doing it for the money. I see myself doing it and offering them a life. You know what I'm saying? Offering them a life. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Offering them a life. Now, I might sign up for Big Sister. Really, they still do that, Big Brother and Big Sister. I didn't notice that back when I was watching Arthur. Okay. They said Oliver's shelter for the boy. They said Wiley go have them kids and they're like surfing. But it wouldn't harm like if they know how to edit and be cameraman. Is that illegal though, Paul? We got to really research that. Like, I don't know if it's like a directory, Ebony. I don't know if it's a directory where if they're editor or director or like a producer, like they know how to edit videos or something like that. I would love that, but I don't know if that's illegal to do. I don't know if that's legal. I don't know. Is it like a directory like, okay, this child is a great dancer. You know what I'm saying? Or this child is a good actor. I don't know. Do they have that when you go there and they have that in those type of sections where they are a good actor or good singer? Do they have that? Okay. That can edit. I'm just saying it won't be no harm for them to edit. I'm feeding them, clothing them. Is that a problem? If they edit the videos and be a producer, I just think that's something they're learning good life skills. All right. Okay, we gonna move on because y'all gonna get mad at me. Y'all gonna say, oh, he did a long intro, but we back in Texas. All right, I see some new people in here, and I want to say thank you to One True Impress. Thank you for coming through in this particular episode, and we want to say thank you. Thank you so very much for y'all amazing support. Now, y'all know who T.S. Madison is. T.S. Madison is an actor and it's an actor and and she is a trans woman. She walked the streets and stuff. She got walking the streets. She did adult entertainment, etc. But this man, Kalen Meeks, as you all see on here, that's his Instagram name. He is still alleging that T.S. Madison took away his innocence. That's exactly what they said. That T.S. Madison took away his innocence. He's alleging that she put something in his drink. He is alleging that T.S. Madison is working with other trans women to harass him. Now, we reach out to Mr. Meeks, and whenever he's ready to share his life, what happened, we'll do it. Again, to protect myself, legal purposes, I would say that T.S. Madison have not been charged of a crime, and have not been charged of a crime. But this is quite interesting that this woman is being accused of assault, snatching away, according to Kayla Meeks, his innocence, snatching away his innocence. And so we don't know if the authorities are going to get involved. We did reach out to Atlanta, Georgia Police Department, but she's not in that jurisdiction. So we did reach out to the state, to the sheriff there to see if it's an open case for T.S. Madison. Now, again, the only thing I can do when I talk to Mr. Meeks on social media here, I said I can't tell you to press charges on T.S. Madison. I can't. But complaining on the internet is not going to bring you justice. The best thing to get justice is to file charges against T.S. Madison. You should file some charges. This young brother is alleging that T.S. Madison and her T gang sisters are harassing him. He's alleging that. So we are going to keep you updated on this particular matter. We covered this on my website, and we're going to bring it back to give you some updates, developments on this case. But T.S. Madison did say to me that I am, quote, excuse me, I am, quote, a cockeyed monkey. That is exactly what she said. And the only reason why she's calling me a cockeyed mother or cockeyed monkey is because we was the first bloggers with the courage and the skill and understanding to bring these allegations to the light. The T gang is a very vicious gang because they can put on a wig, they can take a wig off. It's very hard with the T gang because they can, I would say, transition to other characters. You think one day they looking like Samantha, and then they come out looking like Sam. So it is very difficult. And already T.S. Madison came out and said that she's going to put her gay children on me. Now, to the people we're not understanding, we're not talking about babies. We're talking about hard, older, butch queens, loose bottoms. That's what we're talking about. Okay? So when she was saying these things, I wasn't afraid of these men because once they see what I'm working with, they will back up off me or probably get in my bedroom. All right. Some of them have got like Oliver and others. But I think we should listen to what Kayla Meeks is saying. I think we should listen to what he said. He have put out that his innocence was snatched. That's what he said. That's what he said. Excuse me, y'all. My allergies acting up. I'm gonna take my allergy pill. Oh, I ain't got no more allergy pill. I need to go get some more. is acting up. But nevertheless, we're going to get through this live. So he said, my innocence was taken away. She snatched my innocence. Okay. So I would say allegedly T.S. Madison is a pedo. I would say allegedly. Because I don't have a front row seat to her pedo ways. I don't. And to protect me legally for me not being sued by her witch lawyers. Because the last time she did say she was going to sue Kayla Meeks and she was going to sue me. And her mom came down screwing up the scriptures, talking about the BBLGGB community. She didn't know what she was talking about. She coming in the basement saying how she gonna sue. And so no lawsuits have came up. Now, these allegations first came to light back in April of this year. So he is still, if you go to his Instagram, still alleging that T.S. Madison violated him. Okay? So we are going to keep you updated with this. I am going to continue to work with the authorities and to see if any charges is going to be brought up against T.S. Madison. Now, he did tell me that Tasha K reached out to him for a sit-down interview. At this time, he said he's not ready for a sit-down interview. Either with me. But he did promise that he said if he do a sit-down interview, I will be the first one. Now, I know once he come on the show, T.S. Madison will send the T gang after me. And T.S. Madison will also send her adult children after me, her adult children, loose booty bottoms. And she would do it. She came out and she threatened Sydney Starr with violence. And I said, Sydney, you should sue her because she shouldn't be doing this, saying how she's going to stump you. This person, she's huge. If you look at her hands, she have a huge, like her hand is probably about 5 inches larger than my hand. I'm just saying. So I got a picture of this brother smiling. This brother, he got a smile on his face. And that was then, but now it's a frown. Because T.S. Madison allegedly pulled out that microphone and viciously attacked Kayla Meeks. And T.S. Madison also have other allegations. Other allegations, excuse me, I'm opening up my allegations envelope of T.S. Madison, that it was multiple underage people that did a couple of films with her. And they're saying allegedly they have not gotten paid and they were viciously their innocence snatched. I don't know because at that particular time I was not aware, but I encourage any victim of T.S. Madison in that basement to come forward. There's many allegations about T.S. Madison. And I did not want to open up this envelope, but it's so many allegations. It's a lot. And I encourage yet again any victim of T.S. Madison should come forward immediately with authorities. And if you want to tell your story about how T.S. Madison snatched your innocence in manhood, you are more than welcome to be on this show. It's a very safe space. And I personally would like to say, do I believe these allegations? I cannot say what I believe even matters. But what I will say, I believe that something fishy, something smell of boo-boo happened. And that's all I can say. And when the lawsuits do come, I will fight them to the end of the earth. To anybody, because I smell boo-boo. That's what I smell, Paul. I smell boo-boo. And we are going to keep you updated with this case. I'm going to work diligently with the people, but as of right now, I am standing for truth. And I've already worked with the board of directors of the LGBTQIA community. We have anonymously came to a conclusion to temporarily ban T.S. Madison from the community. She must not be in the community for a minimum of 120 days until we can get a full, in-depth investigation of these allegations. So I've worked with the board of the LGBTQIA community, the board, and we have all 12 of us came to the conclusion to temporarily, for 120 days, suspend her from the community. We ask all promoters in the country to not book her. I am putting it in my contract that she should not be booked on any premises of that. As of right now, me and my team have sent a letter to RuPaul Drag Race, to the owners, and we asked them to temporarily suspend T.S. Madison from hosting and being a part of that show until we get full details of these allegations, that with Kaylin Meeks and the allegations of the unknown victims with an S, victims. We ask Lee Daniels, Brother Lee, to temporarily suspend any future projects with T.S. Madison. She's supposed to allegedly have a biopic out, and I think that should be temporarily suspended until we can get full-fledged evidence about how she allegedly snatched the innocence of Kaylin Meeks and for any other future victim. Again, I'm asking the public to not judge T.S. Madison because, according to our bylaws, she's innocent until proven guilty. But I can't tell you what to say in the privacy of your own home. But I can encourage you, for public speaking, that we do not want to say she's guilty until we get all the facts. But Kaylin Meeks have came out with evidence and said that he was viciously attacked by T.S. Madison. And so we, as a person in the community, been in the community for over 3 decades, we take every allegation very serious. And so we encourage people to hear me that this is not a joke. I'm not trolling. I don't even know a troll. But I am telling the truth that there are some serious allegations against T.S. Madison. Very vicious allegations that I feel we should all take a look at. Thank you. I want to thank my beautiful team and thank you to Paul and others, even those that told me not to do this. But I have to do it. As of today, I am standing on the side of to lead this investigation to see if these allegations is true. Thank you, everybody, that if tuned in, and we're going to look and rest on on this allegation envelope, and we're going to get more of it when we come in on that way. And I just want to say thank you. And any other questions, you all can call in and give your questions at a later date. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna move on. First the twins, not TS. A lot of folks seem shady around Beyonce. They said TS been bragging about she used to trick men's. Wow. I don't even know a troll. I don't know a troll. I don't. Surviving the basement. That's what someone said in the chat. Surviving the basement. Okay. All right. They said, why are they scared to clap back at Wiley? Because it's some truth. They know they can't clap back at me. I don't play these games. Okay. Let's go to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj new album is on its way to the public in about a couple of weeks. It was supposed to come out this year, this month actually. She did postpone it to another date. She is traveling around the country as of right now, and she's temporarily the queen because we put that title on her temporarily. And that could change if she do not sell 150,000 copies in the first week. Now, she is going around. She did 75 questions. She did a tour. She's doing a promo run. I think that, and I talked to some people around Nicki Minaj camp, that I thank her for my hard work. I worked very diligently with her team, and I encourage her to tell her barbs to stop the harassment. I told her. And we worked very hard with Nicki Minaj's team. We want to thank them with my team because we told her to tell your barbs to stop the harassment. They're too mean. And I told her that. And I worked very hard with that, worked very hard with her team. And they came out and she did make an announcement. And she encouraged her barbs to not harass or be mean to anybody. And I thank her for that. And that's why I am so glad that I temporarily put Queen on her, because she did something that only a queen would do. She will tell her audience to not harass the public. I cannot tell you how many of the barbs have called me, text me, sent me so many disgusting words that I can't even say on the internet. And when they said that to me, I knew then there's only one woman that can stand and tell her audience to stop it. When I said a couple of years ago that Nicki Minaj should retire, her audience banded together to call me and deliberately cuss me out. They left me so many phone calls that I couldn't even keep up. Couldn't rest. I couldn't sleep. Couldn't eat. I was up. And Nicki didn't do anything at that particular time. So even though I did not get my justice then, I got my justice now. I want to say thank you to Nicki Minaj for standing up, putting on her big girl panties, and telling the Barbs to stand down. Thank you. And to any Barb that I have made feel uncomfortable, from the heart of Wiley, I apologize. Because at that time, I thought Nicki Minaj should retire. At that time, I thought that she was a has-been. I thought that she was washed up. And Nicki made me eat those words up. And that's why a couple of weeks ago, you all have witnessed me putting the crown on her temporarily. And I am a Barb. And ever since I've been a Barb, I like it. You know, I kind of like being a Barb. I like it. And that's why I'm nice today in this episode, because the queen told me to be nice. And so I like being a Barb. For right now, I like it. So temporarily, we are a Barb. And Foxy said, sit down, stop trying to make yourself a part of something. See, Nicki, do you see that Barb out of order? Do you see Foxy Roxy out of order, Nicki? Do you see that Barb out of order? Point of information, Nicki, we got somebody, I want to file a motion with the Barbs. We got a Barb that's out of order. They said, sit down and stop trying to make yourself a part of something. Do you see that, Nicki? Do you see that? Foxy Roxy is breaking the code. I don't want to have to drag her. So, Nicki. All right. So her album is coming out in December, and I can't wait for her album to come out. All right. So we want to say thank you to that. And I just personally feel like it should sell 150,000 copies. And I don't hear a lead single. I think Pink Friday 2, this era, is going to be a strong era, not better than Pink Friday, the original Pink Friday. It ain't going to beat that era. That era was totally different. It was her first era. I don't think it will beat that. If it do beat that, wow, I'd be proven wrong. But as of right now, I don't think it's going to beat that era. Absolutely not. Okay? So temporarily, we are a Barb temporarily. They bully you into being a Barb. They didn't necessarily bully me into being a Barb. It was the data at this particular time that it was the correct thing to do. I could not put the crown on Nicki Minaj temporarily without coming out being a Barb. So again, I talked with Nicki Minaj's team. And the only reason why we come to this compromise, because she said that if I come out and make a statement that telling the Barbs to stand down, will you temporarily come out being a Barb? And that's what it is. It's a compromise. Somebody said, Wiley said the same thing, or Mark Wick said, no. He said that this is going to be greater than Pink Friday, that era. I'm saying the total opposite. It's not going to be greater than that era. And I don't necessarily believe that this is going to be greater than, it probably would be greater than Queen, but not greater than Pink Friday. See, you're trying to put words in my, I listened to what Armand Wiggins said. Paul is back. He ain't on strike. He tell me directly what he said. He said, quote, that it's going to be better than Pink Friday. I'm saying the total opposite, that it will not be better than Pink Friday. And you can ask me why. Because that era, people were still going to the stores buying CDs. Nicki Minaj was the last artist before streaming took over. Her era was the last era of CDs. Once her era, that Pink Friday era happened, I used to be. I was on the plane with the Wang. You could da. That was it. All right. But don't please, EA, please come back with the facts. Okay. And if I did say what Armand Wiggins said, who gonna check me? You ain't gonna do it because we can't even see your face. We don't even see how you look. We don't even hear how you can talk. If I did say we gonna say, so what? Are you gonna check me? Nope. All right. Now I'm trying to be nice, but you trying me. Do you hear me? All right. So being a temporary barb is great. It is an honor being a barb. All right. Thank you, Nicki. And look how Nicki Minaj is looking at me. She got to look at me like that brother is doing good. Okay? That brother is doing good. All right. Now we're going to move on and open up the phone line. If y'all want to call in, of course, we got a couple of announcements to make. Our birthday is November 11th, and we will be 33 years old. I am so super excited. 33 years old. And already some people have gave. Some people did double, triple the amount that we asked. We asked $1 per year. And some people have already came through with their pledges and done it for our birthday. And I appreciate that. We are 2 days away. We'll be 33 years old and we love it. Ain't it something? Ain't it something? And it's $1 per year. And that's what we're doing right now. $1 per year. And y'all are doing it. We started it when I turned 30, and we're doing it. It's a once-a-year thing. Once a year. Okay? They said, how do you feel about being Jesus' age? That's how I feel. But I feel good. I feel that God is truly good. Being 33, about to be 33 in about a couple of days, I feel good because God blessed me enough to see another year. He blessed me enough to be here and entertain y'all. It make me feel good, and I thank Him for that. And I thank God for Jesus. I thank Him for Jesus because Jesus is good, and I love Him. And I love him. 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 And then people say, you should be a stand-up. If anything, I should be a preacher. But God, when it's time for me to make that transition, I'll make it. All right. I just love good music. All the extra stuff ain't for me. You better say it. Hey, love Maria. My birthday is I'll be 33 years old. We asked y'all to tune into the show. We're gonna do a broadcast on that particular day where y'all can Cash App or Zelle us. And I like Zelle. Zelle was so professional. And y'all could do it for, we do have a P.O. box. I think some of y'all probably already sent birthday cards, anything. We did renew it for another 6 months. And so that P.O. box is 701122 Dallas, Texas, 75370. If you have sent anything there, like a card you want me to read on the air, I will do it. If it don't get there in time, I will continue to do it. Okay. I will continue to read it, whatever card that you have done it as well. So it's amazing. Really, really amazing for that. Okay. And we love it. And we thank God for you. That's our birthday, November 11th. And some of y'all have already contributed to it. And I thank you. Some of my day one supporters have come through. Some of my supporters have done it. And I love it so very much. And God is truly going to bless us. And I just want to thank you all so very much. And we ask that you just support us. This is a once a year thing. And if you don't have $1 per year for that once a year thing, shame on you. But I'm going to have grace on you and I'm going to pray for you. God bless you, give you 100-fold. But still, shame on you because you know this is my birthday. This is a once a year thing. Y'all already know my Cash App and my Zelle. We want to thank you. Okay. Thank you so very much. All right. I'm in Dallas. I do want to get it in on my birthday. But if I don't get it in, I want to entertain y'all on YouTube. Okay, I don't have anybody for it. I'm single. Yeah, I am single at this very moment. I am a single man. And yeah, I am single. Did I say that? Go down to the guest and get you a piece. Y'all are something else. Nevertheless, it's good. So I'm gonna go put some chicken in this air fryer tomorrow and be back working out. My blood pressure is good now. I woke up without a headache. I woke up without a headache. And I want to say thank you. I woke up without a headache. Thank you. Couture Bay say turn up. I will. And I want you to turn up with me. Couture Bay. Are you in Dallas? Okay. Where's Aaliyah TV at? She over there with Storm? Being a double agent? I'm joking. I love you, Aaliyah TV. You too thick to be a double agent. If you is a double agent, can I sit there in that double? All right. Where's Nate? Is he somewhere being a double agent? Is Nate here? I don't know if Nate here. Let me see if Nate want to come in. Let me call Nate. I don't know if let me see if I can call Nate. If he's somewhere being a double agent, he can bring that snack on over here to Dallas. If he can, he right there in Houston. He can get on the flight right now and drive down here. Give me a second. I don't know if he's in there. Let me call Nate. If he's in the building, let me call him because I think he's strong enough to take it. Let me see if he's in there. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me see if I can call him at this very moment. If I have his number saved. I have his number saved. I think I got it. Nate Future Bay. Saved on my phone. Do I have a Nate Future Bay in here? Wait a minute. I ain't got his. I thought I did have his number saved. Do we have Nate in the building? Because I remember I called him. Hold on, you guys. Wait a minute. I did have his number saved in my phone. Oh, wait. I did have his number saved. I don't think I did. Let me double check, you guys. Bear with me. Talk among yourselves. Because I had I got it right here. I'm looking dead at it. I know I had it saved. Y'all bear with me, you guys. If you want to call in, give me a second. Okay. Give me answer. Hey Nate, this is Wiley. I'm live. How you doing?
Hey Wiley, happy birthday! I'm in Jamaica.
Oh, you in Jamaica? My birthday is November 11th. You didn't tell me you was going to Jamaica.
I am. I'm gonna give you your $33.
I didn't know
it's gonna be after.
I didn't know you was in Jamaica. Who you in Jamaica with?
Wait. Oh, hold on. My best friend right here.
But I'm his wife at the same time.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Hold on, Wiley. When I'm on the down low, I got a beautiful
stallion.
Beautiful stallion.
Yes, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
When I'm on the down low, I'm beautiful. She's lighter than a brown paper bag, so she's acceptable.
And she's thicker than a Snicker.
She's thicker than a Snicker.
Oh my gosh! Is she dark skin, light skin? How do you look, sweetheart? I'm sorry.
She's beautiful. I can show you pictures from back in the day or right now.
Okay.
We've been friends for a million years.
Why didn't tell me? I would love to go to Jamaica. I would love.
I told Aaliyah that I was going to Jamaica.
Oh. Aaliyah, you didn't.
And you know why? You've been going through a lot in Chicago, so I didn't want to interrupt you.
You didn't.
I'm staying with your grandma because my boo, she going through a lot with her grandma too. But we already planned Jamaica.
I would love went to Aaliyah. I about to say go inside of Aaliyah, but I love went to Jamaica because I love Jamaica. I always.
Oh, you know what? No. Hold on. Let me give you your credit, Wiley. When me and her was going to New Orleans, I was watching your YouTube, and she was like, "Who is that?" The one that was preaching and laughing about preaching. He was like talking about like Jesus.
Oh, he didn't want the podcast.
Yes. He didn't want the podcast. And I was like, that's my boo. He do podcasts on YouTube. Like, who is that? We were listening to you on our way to New Orleans in February.
Yeah, that's amazing. What do y'all
doing
in Jamaica? Is it hot there? Do it feel good?
It is hot. It is humid. Wiley, you know you knew that Jamaican dude in Dallas, right?
My gosh, why you have
Wiley, niggas? You know Jamaica is very homophobic, and that's fine. But baby, when I tell you, Wiley, the men are men out here.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you in Jamaica. Wow. Is Roderick there with you? Is Roderick there?
I know. Bobby Messi, of course.
I was just asking, is Roderick there? Roderick there?
Wait, Wiley, are you celebrating your birthday this weekend?
Yeah, of course. I'm celebrating my birthday this weekend. I was calling you.
Oh, you can celebrate it next weekend.
Okay, I'm celebrating next weekend too. You want Roderick? Do you want? Okay.
Wiley.
Bye-bye.
Keep drunk.
Okay.
But I'm gonna call you when I get back.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Somebody said. What's her dress size? Y'all are so messy. But nevertheless, they're in Jamaica. And I always wanted to go to Jamaica because I always wanted to get like my groove back, like Wiley get his groove back. You know what I mean? I've always wanted to go to Jamaica because, in Tubi, like Wiley get his groove back. I always want to go there and meet a beautiful, like middle-aged Jamaican woman. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I always thought that. They said Wiley ought to be the straight when he gets on the phone with certain people. Wait a minute. Don't say that. Don't say that, Bougie Barbie. My whole demeanor changed when I get on the phone with certain people. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Tasha said, I just watched that last night. What does that mean? Wiley wanna wish. It's true. What? Is it true? He's live. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hello, hey Wiley, can you hear me?
I can. Hi.
Hey, what is y'all talking about? I just got here. I looked at the thumbnail.
Yeah.
It sounds like you about to leave out soon.
Yes. But no, we did a whole show. We talked about some things. You were busy. You was at work.
Yeah, you know, I'm off now though. I'm up here trying to figure out because I'm like, y'all ain't talk about Kiki up there getting knocked upside the head by that light skinned man. I'm trying to see where the tea at. I know you've been busy.
Yeah.
And I hope things get better with your family and stuff,
I was talk about Kiki, and I'm gonna talk about that in probably the next video or on the short. But that's because
I sure been missing my tea from you, my celebrity news. Y'all got me all up over here watching everybody else. I'm like, God dang, where my people at?
I was off yesterday. I got some rest, but we back.
Yeah,
we back now. We back.
I don't know if you dragged Charleston White or anything either, because he was talking crazy to Saucy, then Saucy done snapped at him. What else happened? Because y'all know you been busy. Who NBA young boy done had his baby mama all beat up too? You need to check that stuff out, Wiley, because I know you been busy, but I want to hear your take on this. If he needs to go to jail and everything,
I don't think necessarily he needs to go to jail or something like that, because I don't think that. But
I don't even know all the details. I heard she done got stomped on by like 10 different females. He got a bunny ranch up in the woods or something. I don't know what's going on. They crazy, but I want to hear about it from you.
I would definitely talk about that tomorrow, because It definitely needs to be that way as well. But thank you, man. I haven't did you call in the other day? Oh no.
I think I called in one of them other days.
Yeah, that was.
I think the last time I forgot what it was about though. I call in from time to time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I would say this about Kiki, about anybody with money, with having children. You gotta understand, whoever get custody of the child have the child support leverage, and that's why she want to do that. Because
he looked like he wants some child support. He looked like he wants food stamps too. He looked really poor.
When women, I get it, women with money, it's a lot, because when you get pregnant, I didn't even know this about what was her name, Sherry Shepherd, that she's paying child support for a child she didn't want, that she don't have.
These men been coming up lately, like they taking pimping to a whole nother level now. Like they used to just be ghetto, but they getting smart with it now.
Because so when you have money, when you the person with the money, when you the person with the finances, when you the person with the thing, you got the bag to protect. And it used to be the man, but now women can fall for it too. Mary J. Blige paid her husband alimony.
Who else got that? Halle Berry. She paying like 2 men.
All that. You got Tyrese. She signed a prenup, but that don't mean nothing, because when you have a child, that trumps the prenup, and then he paying child.
Who else? Didn't Faith Evans have to pay Stevie J a bunch of money too? Like these dudes getting real serious with it. Like they up here.
That's the law. It is law. And is it fair? No, because these laws, I feel like you come in a relationship with no money, you leave with no money. But no, the law feel like, if me and you get married, if I'm wealthy, you accustomed to this lifestyle, you supposed to get a check. If it's no prenup, even if it is a prenup, prenups can be challenged. And if you have children, automatically you're going to get child support. And if I'm bringing in $80 million a year, you're probably going to get like $150,000 a month for child support. So it's game that's being played. And Kiki want to have full custody of the child, because if he get full custody, she's going to be paying about $80,000 to $90,000 a month in child support. And she so that's why she's filing for full.
She said, I seen like a glimpse of it before I hopped on here to call you, but yeah, like they said something about he had been like hitting her and stuff, but I don't know all the dynamics of that, so I don't know if he was physically abusing her.
I don't know, and let's hope that's not true, but a lot of
somebody said on one of these blogs it had like surveillance or something, so I don't know.
I hope that did not happen, but if that did happen, I'm not going to be surprised, because Kelly Rowland was beat up by me, and she's success. That's Kelly Rowland, and she was in an abusive relationship. So I'm just like, it's sad. It's sick. It makes me sick to my stomach for a man to put his hands on a woman. It makes me sick to when a woman put her hands on a man.
They need to stop fighting. But I'd have been up in jail, because he would have been hitting on me.
Even in that NBA YoungBoy situation. When she had an eyebrow, but one thing she didn't do, press charges. Like she did all.
Yeah, she told us. I think she got that hood solidarity stuff. Because, ma'am, you don't want to tell on him because he got these cases or whatever. But at the end of the day, you putting your hands on me,
right?
Like that, or you got people putting their hands on me. If you crazy, then I gotta be crazy. But then do it by the law then. But then I guess she probably don't want to go through all that stuff that Megan Thee Stallion went through. Because if she say something to the police, then what? Everybody, because they love NBA YoungBoy so much, they don't even care that she done got stomped out and jumped on and beat on and stuff. And then they gonna be looking like, oh, now she the reason why he in jail. She should have came and got her baby a week ago. Just all these excuses for all this craziness out here, and that's sad.
That's true. But it's very sick to see women get beat up. But some women, unfortunately, they keep going back, and they won't. They won't press charges, and some women will never ever get delivered from it because they're addicted to it. Unfortunately, it's a sickness that they don't get a part of it. Like I look at my brother, I look at my cousin, Jonathan. His sister was murdered. She beat.
Oh, that's so sad.
To death. But she had multiple opportunities to leave. She didn't leave, and now she's gone. And now the children is orphans because their mom is dead and their dad and the rest of his life. It's sad because a lot of these women, and then you get women. Some of them leave their relationship, flee it, go to of the shelter, the domestic violence shelter, and guess what? They go back. So
Yeah, I don't know. That's sad. I don't know. My daddy, like, I don't know. My daddy loved me. He made me confident and strong because I was a tomboy for a long time, you know. And it's like I got a trigger in my brain where I can't be dealing with all that. So it's like, but I have to learn when I was younger though, like literally, like, okay, these the signs and stuff. I'm not finna put up with nobody that's finna aggravate me either. Because like I said, I'm not finna let you hit on me. I'm gonna be hitting on you too, and then I'm gonna go to jail. So I don't want to do all that. The first sign of crazy, I'm not putting up with none of that. I love my husband. He would never. He's a sweet person.
I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to be in no relationship where I have to physically put my hands on a person. I don't want to do it. And most men that's going through that need treatment. They need mental help.
And I mean the first time. If anybody hearing this, the first time he lift his hand at you, it needs to be over. Because he's gonna do it again. Don't let nothing slide like that.
Most women feel like A, they can change them. B, they pull the sympathy card. You can't. Because
but the ghetto tell you that's love. They tell you that is love.
The ghetto, and because that's just a sector of the ghetto community that's been abused as well. And they say,
it's sad.
It's crazy because even with Tina Turner, she stayed in that relationship for years, like over 18 years. She stayed in that relationship.
No, I had an ex that used to like straight be like stalkerish or whatever, and then like he'd be kind of like jealous and over controlling or whatever, and then just mad, just hating when I'm with my peoples or whatever. And I'm not no cheater or nothing. I'm just with my peoples. And it's like, okay, so you mad because I'm at my cousin and crib, like, or whatever, just trying to be real clingy. And everybody like, oh yeah, he just love you. You must got that good, all this, all that. He love you, all this stuff. I'm like, but I don't give a damn. It's getting on my nerves. Sorry for cursing. Yeah. It's getting on my nerves, but that is a sign, though. That is a possessive sign. That's not good, But in the hood, it's like everybody's so thirsty for love and attention because we've been so traumatized and stuff, that you would think that because somebody giving you any kind of attention, you know what I'm saying, that's a form of affection and love, and it ain't always that, love don't hurt you like that. Love is good. Love is respectful. Love ain't disrespecting you.
No,
so
but I pray. Unfortunately, it's somebody right now watching in their relationship. In it right now. They watch YouTube all the time. They getting whooped. They putting on makeup. They get beat verbally. Because verbal is too like you're leading that culture. Because there's some guys that talk to women like they're the scum of the earth. And they treat them so bad, break down in tears and blah, blah, blah. Like people need to understand physical and verbal abuse is abuse.
Yeah, it is.
And you can't.
Emotional stuff hurt is just as bad as physical. Sometimes more.
Sometimes more. And that's I tell any sisters or brothers that's going through that, get out of it and get the help. And let's pray that they have a system. And thank God for the organizations that do offer safety for people, but it's some parts of the country that it's almost like non-existent because of the lack of resources. So I pray anybody going through, I hope that didn't happen for Keke Palmer. I highly doubt it that her mom will allow that from her. I just highly doubt that. I highly doubt it. Her mom is an industry woman. Something would have leaked out to the press.
You never know, though. I'm not gonna hold you. You never know.
Secret from her mother, but I just that could be.
You never know what's going on when the doors get closed with people. Because, like I said, it'd be the type of people that you wouldn't even think would do certain things.
You would think of too, and then again too, her mom, or any other family, like typical. They'll try to say, "Hey, you need to get out of it," and they don't get out of it. So it was a scene of that movie. I remember. What was that show that came on Green? It's a show that came on OWN Network. Oh my gosh. Was that gospel show Greenwood or something like that?
Oh, I think that's the name of it.
And the daughter was getting beat by the praise and worship leader or gospel artist, and you saw how she kept trying to leave, and the family rallied behind.
Okay, well that series good because I might gotta watch it because I think they play. I thought I saw it up on
it's
or was that Greenleaf? Which one got the lady from Thin Line Between Love and Hate on it?
Greenleaf. That's the first lady.
Okay,
like that show.
I need to watch it then. I was thinking about it.
But when you watch, you're gonna be hooked because it's so good. It is.
Okay, I need something like that because y'all playing with me. What I'm gonna watch? Because y'all ain't coming on here telling me nothing right now. You know, I know you got stuff going on though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be mad at you, but I'm just saying though.
but Greenleaf
God.
is good, and then also another documentary is good, you guys, that you all should see, and it's gonna have you crying. Give me a second here. I want to bring that up. I was watching that because I was trying to watch Tyler Perry, and I was like, "Damn, where's the Tyler Perry stuff at? It ain't out yet." But it's called Silver Dollar Roll. I need y'all to go see that documentary. It is so good about.
What is on Netflix?
That's on Amazon Prime. And
Okay, I got that.
when I tell you, when I saw this documentary and I'm almost done watching it, it's just like, oh my gosh, this black family have this land and their land getting stolen by some developers. But it's a good story. Like I just want people to watch that. And I just clicked on it accidentally because I was trying to watch Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
And I just started watching. I'm like, oh my God, it's good. It's really, really good. But
and you said it's called Silver Dollars?
Yeah, it's called Silver Dollar Roll. Yes.
Silver Dollar Roll.
Yes,
okay.
It's so good. It's so good. So good. So it's a lot of stuff to watch. And also, just for y'all don't know, they offer strikes. So it's gonna be a lot of movies that's gonna be dropping, shows gonna be dropping because they're now officially off strike. So now a lot of people will be able to get back on and watching and stuff. So it's gonna be good. And another show, ladies, I like to watch it, called Harlem with y'all know the girl
Megan Good.
Megan Good in that was good. Like that, like when I saw Harlem, it reminded me like it's just good, like seeing women go. It's sexy. It's just
I like Megan Good, little pretty self anyways. I be watching her stuff, whatever she's gonna be on.
She's really good.
Oh
like,
yeah.
And that got like 2 seasons on there, like 2 episodes, so you can watch that. So Harlem is good. Yeah, I love it.
Okay, good, because I be needing the reviews and stuff. I be needing to know what's gonna be worth my time.
It's good, and I love it. You'll love it too because it's good. And it's this old movie I was watching last night too, called Muslim.
Muslim? Who up in it?
That's Donna Ross's son. What's his name? He played, and Danny Glover. That even though I've seen it multiple times, and you can see it on Tubi too because it's free. That movie,
I'll be watching. Let me tell you something about me and Tubi. Tubi is my dog. I don't care what other app I gotta pay for. First off, I'm gonna watch my local news on Tubi. You know, I'm gonna watch the news where I'm from on Tubi. I'm gonna look that up and watch that, where my peoples and my family at. And then they just got everything on there. People be trying to kill Tubi. Don't do Tubi like that. Tubi got everything up on there. It ain't just low budget. It got all the old movies up on there too. You know, all the old good movies and stuff, the throwbacks. And a lot of times they be getting stuff that was on Netflix too. Just like
absolutely
what? A little bit after.
It's good.
So
it's good. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah,
they said thank you, Silver Dollar Roll. It's a true story, you guys. And it's good.
Okay, so you're gonna have me crying.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good because you want to see like it's good television. And it's a good family movie too. But that Muslim one is a good family member too as well. So it's good. All right. Thank you, man, for calling in.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll be looking for the live tomorrow,
Yes,
Wiley.
love you.
All right. Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello.
So what happened with T.S. Madison?
You said what now?
What happened with T.S. Madison?
I already talked about T.S. Madison.
I know I see it in the title. I just joined the show. I was trying to see what had happened.
Oh, you said what happened? Is this Theo? You need to stop.
Yeah, her new. What does it say? Her new allegations.
It's just new allegations, Theo. Like, child, you need to.
What was the allegations?
Well, Kalen Meeks is a legend. He's just a legend here. That T.S. Madison attacked him and assaulted him.
Who was that?
Yeah, he's an actor on All Queen's Men.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
He needs to go be a queen, girl.
Do you believe the allegations? It's stuff. Everybody, y'all should know.
I ain't gonna say it ain't true, but if it is true, bitch, he must have got out of line.
What?
If she had to get a right of place.
Well, that's the allegations that comes from it. But everybody, y'all know who Theo is. He's an entrepreneur. He traveled around the world. Where are you at now? You're back.
Yeah, I'm at home right now in Atlanta. I'll be in Dallas in 2 weeks.
Oh, you're gonna be in Dallas in 2 weeks, but not tomorrow. Okay.
Mm-mm.
When
No, I just seen the T.S. Madison allegations. I was like, what's going
yeah,
on with T.S.
yeah, it's
Madison?
like
So I just got done watching her. So I thought it was talking about her using the cunt word again.
oh yeah.
You know, they was on her for using sis. Then they was on her for using fish. And somebody yesterday was talking about her using cunt.
They always come for her using this type of way. She should use it because they didn't like her using cisgender women. Like women don't like the term cis.
Well, that's the damn dictionary word.
Yeah, but the women,
That's the
they didn't like the term.
That's the correct term, the
And
scientific term.
the women, they didn't like it. The term cisgendered women, they didn't like it.
I know, but that ain't come from her at all. That came from them wanting to be identified properly, so they gave them a word.
Yeah, but women, it's like women is just that type of way for that type of thing. Yeah. Did y'all know Theo? Theo was dating. I mean, no, you weren't dating Oliver. He was a part of Oliver's show.
Right. Don't be talking about I dated somebody.
Yeah, but you were attracted to Oliver. Well, everybody was.
You said what? Everybody, don't be the laugh that shit I hear.
But no, you were a part of Oliver's show, and so was your sister.
Yeah, I put together the trip for Oliver. I did influence the getaways.
Yes.
You influencers can get money into your pocket, so hit me up. Do birthday trips.
Yeah.
Destination weddings, reunions.
You were a part of that particular episode. Oh, that's their series. Or is it going to be a new series of Oliver Tours take over Mexico? Or is it going to be something in Jamaica?
There's no word of anything just yet, but Oliver do have a trip. It's out for next year in October. We're going to Punta Cana.
Oh, Punta Cana. Okay, really? Okay, I may go to that.
You ain't going nowhere.
I won't go nowhere, but I may go to that. I've never traveled outside of this country, and
But y'all hit me up. Illustrious Travel LLC. Y'all need to book a trip, destination weddings, birthdays, reunions, fundraisers, any kind of customized group trip.
You know, Nate is in
Jamaica
right now. Nate is in Jamaica right now.
Girl, forget Nate too, girl. He do too much.
Yeah, so you're gonna be back in Dallas in 2 weeks. That's what you said. You're gonna be back in Dallas in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll be there for Thanksgiving.
Oh, for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be in. I thought you was coming to Chicago for Thanksgiving.
No, I'm going to Dallas to be with my sister for Thanksgiving.
Really? You're gonna cook? Your mom coming too, right?
No, my mom ain't coming. I'm just coming. It's gonna be me and my sister.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I would be here for Thanksgiving because I will be in Chicago for Thanksgiving. I want some of my grandmother's ham, my mother's ham.
You always in Thanksgiving. You always in Chicago.
Yeah, I love it. But yes, this is Theo. I'm surprised you calling in this late.
Oh, I need your key to your apartment to use while you gone.
You said what? We should say
I need your key to use your apartment while I'm gone.
You have a whole TV. You moved your TV out the living room. You moved that TV.
I wouldn't live on.
That TV, that was your sister TV or no? That's TV that picture.
Yeah, my sister TV on her wall. That was her apartment.
That was your TV. I thought you bought that. I thought you had bought a TV. And my bad. My bad. I didn't know. I didn't know anything like that. So you're gonna be back, but obviously you.
Yeah, we supposed to be getting your trip together for next year.
Yeah. We got. I haven't seen you in forever. You've been gone and booked and busy and stuff. You've been gone. And everything.
A lot's been going on.
Yeah, are you still in a relationship now? Are you still with your man now?
That's complicated.
Oh yeah, because you told me I can't flirt with you no more because you're in a relationship.
Yeah, it's complicated.
So that means I can go back to send you text message and flirt with you in the text message or no?
I ain't saying none of that.
Well, you said, wait a minute. You said you can't flirt with the relationship, but you say it's complicated. Is that the same man that almost died or no?
I'm finna have to be like she is Madison. Everybody around me is gonna have to sign an NDA.
Yeah, please. I wish you was there. But no. Honestly, is that the same guy?
And you're gonna be the first one.
Do you want me to come out there? Because last time I was supposed to come out there and move out there, but you said your boyfriend said
You weren't moving, no damn.
no. Do you want me to move out there to Atlanta? Like, you just let me know. I told you to send me that because
you can move wherever you want to move.
But because you got me out here in Texas, it's just so funny. Like all the people that got me,
I ain't have you in Texas. Thank you.
Everybody that's out here to get either moving or on drugs or whatever the case is. Now you
not moving on drugs,
and now you in Atlanta. And so, do you want me to move to Atlanta? Like, you let me know. I'll go and move. We can get a place.
I don't even know if I like it here.
I thought you said you like it out there. You said it's beautiful.
I never say I like it. I said, oh yeah, I said I like the scenery and the nature. That's all I did say. I like it, the nature and the scenery. But I don't like the people. I don't like the airport. I don't like the roads.
Yeah, I don't like the airport. I like Dallas Airport only because we got the little train and we can sit down and wait for our Uber and Lyft. That's the only reason I like Dallas Airport.
Yeah, that airport is stupid. Yeah. Well, they only got one airport. That's the issue.
It's too packed.
So and then they'll have like when you drive to the different terminals, that everybody coming through the same area, then to go through the different terminals afterwards. It's retarded.
Yeah. I don't like that either. But it's something I like about Atlanta. It's just the vibe of the air course, the man just getting.
Well, you would like it here, but you do social media. So.
Yeah, I would like it. I like Oliver. He saw it.
Yeah, I don't like these folks. All these folks phony. So they be trying to.
They are
put on their personas for the cameras.
They are phony.
They services that they live in.
Yeah, they act like they so rich and baby, you're in a regular apartment, and it's okay to live a regular life. I don't know what happened in Atlanta to pretend to be this so fake Hollywood type of.
That's what they all have to do.
Everybody is a celebrity
this.
stylist, celebrity dog walker. And they just live regular. Like when you go to their apartments, it's regular. And it's okay to be regular. Like I'm regular. I'm okay. I love being regular. Like it's nothing wrong with being regular. I don't go in and say, hey, I'm a blogger. I'm a celebrity blogger. I'm just Wiley. Hey, what up? Let me get in them draws. That's it. That is it. That's the only reason I like Atlanta, Georgia, is because of that vibe. It's like something in the air. I love Atlanta.
Did you like the vibe of Atlanta if you get somebody's draws?
That is about it. But
well, that's the right place.
Do you want me to come to
these hoes out here had to rebuke my void my whole card because I couldn't meet the standards here.
Really?
These hoes is hold on another level.
Is it like that? Why do you say that?
Yeah, because they like to do all kind of Saudi damn cum dumps and shit. They a lot.
They like to do all of that type of stuff. Wow.
They be doing the most.
Yeah.
They be on the counter every day counting how many damn loads they got inside of them, bitch.
Yeah.
How many they went inside and orgies and all kinds.
Wow. I was just thinking about you, Theo. I was watching something on Tubi and he was screwing a trans man. Doesn't a transition. And I thought about you when you were screwing trans man. This is before you got in a relationship. And you almost got that trans man pregnant.
It was two. Actually, all three of them almost got pregnant, and the third one, bitch, she actually might be pregnant in Hawaii.
Yeah, you got 3 trans men that you got pregnant and everything. Wow. What if you got one of them pregnant? Then what would you tell?
I don't know. Really, it's just gay about that. I mean, I know it's something about pussy. I don't know.
Well, what would you say to your child? Like, mommy was a dude or female, now she a dude. How would you explain that to your child?
What you mean? Well, I say they would already know what their mom is. They know them before they know me.
Oh, okay, I understand. But yeah, because you were screwing them, about 3 of them, and one may be pregnant. Because a lot of people Because a lot of people don't know that you would screw trans men. Like you screwed a lot of them. And
it wasn't a lot of them. It was 3.
3 of them. And then a lot of boyfriends that you they're now transitioning to be trans women. A lot of people don't know.
They is. I don't know what that's about. A lot of guys I mess with after I leave them, I guess I make them feel like a woman, and they finally say they gonna go ahead and be the woman
Yeah,
I had made them feel like after I leave
absolutely.
them.
Because when we went to Marty's, all of the people, they were trans women. They were trans, like they were transitioning, and yeah, because that was the night when we went and I saw T.S. Madison, makeup artist, and we had some relation.
Which makeup artist?
I'm not going to say his name for privacy purposes, but we got it in. And
you talk about this makeup artist.
Yeah, makeup artist. Yeah, he does stuff like makeup and stuff like that, and we got it in. And I saw him there when you was getting, because you had
light skin,
like brown skin, light skin. You left your car, your phone in the Uber that particular time. You was looking to get your phone back, and I didn't know I was at the bar getting something from the bar, and I saw this person in drag, and I didn't know. I thought it was like, oh, it's a beautiful woman. Why is she here with these dudes? So didn't know that I was that dude. And so I was on Jack, and then he reached out to me on Jack, and then I got in my car and I went to go visit him.
No, T.S. Madison's makeup artist?
Yeah, T.S. Madison makeup artist, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and so
because the only one that did it dressed up.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was great. It was everything. It was everything. It was an amazing vibe. But you're in a relationship now, so I can't talk to you about that stuff anymore. So I can't talk to you about it because you in a relationship. So
I didn't say that
either. So you should come back tomorrow to Dallas.
Boy, I will be there for Thanksgiving.
Come on. Why are you coming when I'm gonna be gone? That's crazy.
I'm booking. Well, I'm not booking nothing because I'm driving, but I'm coming to visit my sister.
Oh, you driving? Okay, come on, drive up here. Who you driving with? You bringing your boyfriend?
I don't know.
Because I remember the last boyfriend you was with, you introduced him to your mother and to your sister.
That wasn't the last person I was with, but somebody I was with, I did.
Okay, that was one of the guys you were with. You introduced him to your mother and to your sister, and that was like during Thanksgiving, and I was in a room.
It was for Christmas.
Oh, that was Christmas. Well, somebody was cooking, and you introduced him to your family. I remember that. And I was looking at your sister. This is before.
You remember it was Christmas because I had put up the Christmas tree. I had the stockings up and all that.
You did do that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember that. And you introduced him to your family. Yeah, that was like the only.
That's the only person that
was the only
really
guy.
ever.
And y'all never got married or whatever. Then the other guy, of course, y'all both got y'all hair done together.
No, you know what had happened with him? You was trying to mess around with him.
Oh my gosh. That's in the
what had happened. No, you remember I had went out of town and you was trying to mess around with him.
First and foremost, technically, y'all wasn't even in a relationship anymore. I believe
we wasn't in a relationship at that time. We wasn't.
So it was over. And so that was it. That was it. But before, I wasn't messing with him at all.
I wasn't in a relationship. Wait, no, I thought we was in a relationship at the time.
Y'all was technically broken.
No, we was going through shit.
Because you cheated on him. That's what he told me.
Okay, so one, I never cheated on him. That's one person I did never cheat on.
Well, he says him that you cheated, but that maybe could have been a fault.
Somebody always DM somebody and saying something.
Okay, so you technically said that you didn't cheat on him at all and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what you said. You said you didn't cheat on him at all. Yeah, and
not at all. But you was trying to pursue him when I had left out of state and left the country.
I don't think that is true.
I think that was true. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can get Cliff on the line so we
He
can
not gonna
see.
get on the line and talk. He is booked and busy. Work. Cliff is working, but no. I don't even remember because that was so long ago.
Girl, your memory ain't that damn bad.
But I like. Don't get me wrong. Cliff was a cool guy, and we even went out to the club at one time. But he, I guess, whatever financial limitations that he's going through his thing now. So, but no, I didn't mess with him when Theo and them were in a relationship. I think they were done for like they were
Yeah, we wasn't done.
okay. Y'all won together. I would say that. Would that be accurate? Y'all.
Yeah, I left the city. And Wiley felt like it was time for him to make his move.
I did not say it was time to make the move. No, what happened? I said you want to do an interview, and then drinking and everything. And that was it. It wasn't. I was trying to.
Right. That's what they said. They said that's what the girl said. They said you do interviews to get people drunk and take advantage of them.
I don't necessarily get them drunk and take advantage of them. We were drinking together, and I took advantage.
Drinking together. Yeah, y'all were drinking together with the liquor you supplied.
And one thing led to another, and I was wrong. I felt dirty, like Krishan said. I felt dirty afterwards.
Girl.
I did. I felt dirty. And then later on, I met Cliff. He came to the house, and we went out to the club. That was the first time I went out to some club. And we went out to the club, and you were mad that we went out to the club together. But no,
because you was hitting him up to go to club together. You was trying to take him to go see wrestling events. You was trying to plan all kind of dates and outings with him.
He took me to this club. Well, I paid for everything, but we was going.
But that's why he took you, because he paid for everything.
We went out to this club. I can't even think of it was this bar that we went out to drink or whatever. And that was like my first time ever out in Dallas. Because again, I only went out to the bathhouses, never went out to any bars other than Applebee's, and that was it. Yeah. There was one person I tried to get in on. I think we both. It was Austin, but that never happened.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get. Well, I tried to get out there a long time ago, but that was once in a long time ago. But after I knew I actually knew that Tank knew him and all that, which I was not trying to talk to him. I was like, oh, he know, which I wasn't even trying to talk to him.
I tried forever, and I'm still trying to this day. I tell him that all the time. But but that was in the past. Nate, you met Nate. I think you didn't smash Nate.
You said, but I bet that's my ex. Well, that's my ex best friend.
Yeah, Cliff. It's his way. Cliff was Cliff, but again, I felt bad for it. But then I knew that I couldn't take care of Cliff because at that particular time, Cliff didn't have no job, and I knew I couldn't sign up to take care of Cliff.
Oh, that was an issue.
Yeah, that's a big issue. For all your guys, that was an issue. I think it was only one guy.
Well, I know, right? It is.
All of them.
None of them
None of them had their own place, their own jobs. One of them, they did have a car. When they did have a car, it was gone. Then it was the crackhead from New Orleans.
Which one are you talking about?
It was a crackhead from New Orleans. What was the dude named?
Oh, the other one that you had messed around with when I was gone.
That was the crackhead from New Orleans. Why you gotta say?
Right, the other one you had messed around with when I was gone.
Okay.
Michael.
Yeah, that was Michael. And what happened to Michael? Like Michael.
I don't know what happened to Michael. I'm sure he's somewhere in between Louisiana and Dallas, somewhere on and off drugs or somewhere.
Michael came to Dallas and he was like on drugs or whatever, and it was so sad. Michael was a very good, okay.
That was our third time back together, I think.
Yeah, that was an okay guy. I never met this guy. And then Theo would leave the guy. No, Theo brought the guy, and I think you went out of the country again because you traveled a lot. And then, of course, I think we were drinking. One thing led to another. And something.
That's what they always say.
Something happened, but it was
you be drinking with somebody, and one thing leads to another.
Well, with that guy, we wasn't even.
Always when I have caught a plane somewhere, you decide to get along with someone that served them alcohol.
Well, it wasn't even the alcohol.
No,
Michael, let me
we
share these.
never. When I'm
Okay.
there, we never seem to get together and drink alcohol together. But when I'm gone, you seem to get alcohol
But,
with them, and one thing
Michael,
leads to another.
I can't share this part because it could get misconstrued. But I remember. Okay, I'm not gonna share this because the public they're gonna get misconstrued. But yeah, man, it was opportunity, and I did some things I didn't do, and did some licking, and whatever the case may be at that particular time. Yeah. I'm not even gonna get into all that. But yeah, that was Michael. But that was it. That was it, Michael.
They say don't leave your man around Wiley, true player for real.
No, Michael. That was it. Like I never got it in with the other little guy. I don't know. I forgot these guys because it was so many. This was the other guy, y'all. He was gonna get married. He brought him to
Zamir.
You brought him to Dallas. No, Zamir, you brought him to Dallas. Y'all had a bad breakup.
I ain't bring Zamir to Dallas. Zamir was from Louisiana too.
It's in Louisiana.
Niggas from Louisiana.
And Zamir he was so adorable. Like I thought that was the one. I thought y'all was gonna get married, and he was.
I did too. So he was stealing.
And then because I never knew what happened, because you said don't let him in. I'm like, well, what happened? I'm like, I didn't know because I
found out he was stealing real quick. Because I had the tip money from that girl on Lyft that I was study getting, and it was missing. And I hadn't spent no cash, and then I know $100 was ripped, and it ended up in my daggone jar with some other money. But the rest of it was gone. I'm like, what the hell? Bitch, I got to packing up his shit real quick. Bitch crying and all, just packing up shit.
That's what happened because he was so mad. Then he burst the window. He was bleeding. It was a scene out of one. Now, mind you, this was a nice apartment. This was before it got ghetto. Like we was it was really like white people's coming. I was shocked. I didn't know what was going on. He was so little and angry. And because you never told me what happened. I said, did he cheat? I'm like, I didn't sleep with him. We didn't get caught sleeping. Didn't sleep with him at all. So I know that didn't happen. I didn't catch somebody in your room with him because you got cameras all up in there. So what happened?
Girl, apparently girl, I mean, I don't know exactly, but we stopped having sex. I don't know. Did she was having sex with somebody at work or the weed man? Somebody.
Because you said the weed man was right. You said you had sex with the weed. No, Austin said he had sex with the weed man. I was like, what the world?
Which one?
The one that you introduced us to, the one that had the gun, and somebody was banging on the door, and he pulled out.
Oh, yeah.
he pulled out the gun.
I'm sure. I say all. People think I'm like all weed men I gave you, but y'all think they sit up and smoke weed all day and be horny and stuff, but they'll never do nothing with each other. They be niggas together all day.
He slept with the guy, and I said, I don't believe that because I don't get that vibe.
I believe it. I got it. I get that vibe from all we men.
See, I didn't get that vibe from that. Like, no.
Is Zamir said he could have had him too if he wanted him?
He said that. Did he say? Well, he said he was mad. He said that to you. Oh man. But Zamir, like for me,
the other little dude, the one that works for him, the little white dude, or whatever, I swear he be trying to like hit it, getting at me and shit. But I'm like, it's not halfway paying him no attention.
I don't know. Like again, I don't know because again, he will be straight to me, and I think he's straight. And I don't get involved with anybody like that. Number one, and the whole thing that happened with Zamir thing, I think you need to apologize to him because I don't know what would make him steal because he wasn't, because at one point he was working. He was working at Walmart.
Yeah, because he couldn't keep a job.
He was working and he couldn't keep no job. Like one thing about you, we worked at
Story of my life.
Like we both went out. You went to work. I went to work. Like we was able to survive during the pandemic. Because you worked that fast.
Right, the pandemic didn't affect me at all.
It didn't affect me or you. Like we both worked.
I think I made some of the most money during the pandemic. And it wasn't because of no damn PPP loans or no grants or nothing extra. I was just working during the pandemic. And traveled around the world all the time.
You was traveling throughout the world, and he was not, like he couldn't keep no job. He's a sweet guy, and I told him, I said to him, you are a very good guy. Like, because I didn't know. I had to apologize because I didn't know, because he said you knew something about it. I said I didn't know. You didn't tell me nothing. You told me the day of when you Kelsey and Greg show up.
Because it was the day of. It happened all at one time. I got in the house, and so I realized that he was still in it. I just got to pack it up his shit all at the same time. Me crying, talking my friend Shatara, and everybody else didn't. That was it.
You came the day of, and they all came to the place. And blah, blah, blah. But I will tell you one particular friend that I want to get in there with, Satara, because I just want to smash her like she was a woman.
Satara is.
I know she's married, whatever.
Satara is, bitch, what is she? About 60% lesbian.
It doesn't matter.
70% lesbian,
whatever the case may be.
A woman.
It doesn't matter. But that was like one that I really.
Yeah, but you should have, you know how you do. You should have gone ahead and
But Andrew though, I don't know if you knew that me and him started getting.
You should have went ahead and you should have went ahead and if you wanted to talk. You should have went ahead and Bill Cosby hug and got together.
Bill Cosby.
You know,
and don't let these
get together with her, and y'all start having drinks, and one thing leads to another. You know, you go get somebody a drink. And one thing leads to another.
Don't believe that, people. But one thing I can't tell you, it was one.
You should have set up Shatara to have an interview, and you could have gave her drinks, and one thing would have led to another. You know how you.
Most of these guys is a lot, but no, I would say this though. It was one like Zamir, and he's intelligent, like he's good. I didn't know he was stealing, but I do want to tell him publicly. I didn't know. Because he thought I knew. If he knew, I would have told him.
He thought you knew what? That he was getting put out?
He got put out like he thought we played.
Yeah, I didn't know he was getting put out. But I wish I would have knew. But if I would have knew, I would have scheduled it too. I didn't know he was getting put out. So this I know he was stealing.
You remember when Tank stole what's the name stuff out his book bag? When you left his stuff outside.
Well, who stole? Oh, bitch, girl. Oh, that's it. That almost bitch. Take ass, bitch. I almost been had me to have get my ass beat over some dumb shit.
He was so bad, like Tank, because we didn't start letting Tank in the house, so Tank was just being in the whatever.
Girl, he would find out what windows and doors and shit was open, and
he would come right up in it. So I guess this particular time you left his stuff outside. And Tank
on the balcony because nobody will come on the balcony. You can't see on there, so I left it on the balcony. But Tank went over there.
Yeah, Tank took some stuff out of there, and it was he was cussing, he was angry, he was getting mad at me, like
I fed him up and shit.
Like what the world? Y'all knew y'all playing this. Like we didn't plan this. We don't know if he's on. I didn't know your stuff was out there. I was so like over. I'm like, why would you leave his stuff out there? Because I was like, is he putting?
Because he's supposed to come to get it. And I was leaving. I leave stuff out there before, and like nothing. Bothered,
I didn't know. I was over it.
You got drug addicts hopping the gates and fences and breaking and entering.
They were hot, but I said, you know what? I was over it, and I was over it, and then I was over it. Like when Tank took my laptop, I think one of your friends told me, Tank took your laptop. Damn, because you had so much company. Like again, like
your ass used to had the windows unlocked, but she came to your window. Why do you got to lock the windows?
Yeah, I didn't know because I never planned like, it's gonna be a crackhead. Because again, and then when he took my laptop, that's when I knew. Dean, I said, "Oh, this is a problem." Like, and I still miss. Don't get me wrong, I miss Tank. I miss him. He got his 8th Facebook page, 8th or 9th Facebook. He posted the crack pipe. He just yesterday. Tank got his new Facebook page. This man posts a whole crack pipe.
He posted a crack pipe
on his Facebook page. It said, "Here's the pipe." Like he was posting all that weird stuff, and he posted the pipe on his Facebook page. Yeah, he posted that yesterday because he gets these pages, and now I could just tell when he just posts weird stuff like the sun.
Everyone eat real high.
The real bio. He posts this. He just be posting stuff, and I be feeling so bad. I be like, I didn't even know if this is the same Tank. He posted all this because I was at a low point in my life, but never like doing no drug stuff, like a pipe or something like that. But he's.
I almost was to that point myself.
Yeah, you really was. But now look at you now. Now you're in a relationship with a new man. He almost died. I thought you.
I'm not. It was. That's somebody else.
Oh, you got somebody new. Because you remember, I thought Theo was about to take somebody out because he was in the hospital. I was like, man, I think Theo I felt weird. Like, he got in the hospital or whatever the case may be. And y'all supposed to get married. And now you
Ooh.
man. Remember, y'all, did y'all say y'all was gonna get married or y'all didn't get married? I'm sorry, I thought y'all was gonna get married.
I was not talking about no damn marrying nobody.
You always say you gonna get married. Like you all
But
even
they gonna marry me.
even the guy you went didn't speak English. Like if it was a relationship,
Oh yeah.
reality show or relationships, he was good looking guy, but he didn't speak a hick of English. Theo left everything and he said, I'm in love. We get married. He moved in with him in this third world apartment with no English. In Brazil, no English, but they be rapping. I was on the plane with the way they speak regular English when they rapping songs, and they go right back. Like
they know American songs.
Like
they sing them American songs,
and they just be rapping them American songs. His brother was a DJ, good looking guy, and then speak a hick of English, and you was in love with that man. And what gets me is, I think you said you was gonna learn Brazilian, you was gonna learn some Spanish, you was gonna go to Google, and you would watch some English movies, and then you would watch some Brazilian movies. How was the sex?
That's how we watch movies together. Like we would watch movies together. We would go back and forth. One day we would watch it in English with Portuguese subtitles, or another day we would watch it in Portuguese with English subtitles.
So how was the sex? Was it like American sex, or was it like the Portuguese sex? Like
like humans.
Okay, was it good? Like, was it the same type of thing? I'm just wondering. Because he was a good looking guy, had hair, good looking guy, and y'all would post on Snapchat and stuff, like everything. And he never came to America. I would have felt bad because he don't speak no English. He spoke that.
That's what he's gonna learn.
He spoke no English. So was it good? Like, so how would you know, like, it's good or I'm about to come? Like, what is that come in Portuguese? Like what? Like, how do you know? Like, I know he make regular sounds, but is it like the Mexican sound, the Portuguese sounds? Like, how is it?
What do you mean?
How was the sounds of it? Like, I'm just asking. Wow, I haven't talked to you in so long. You've been all booed up. Your sister's booed up. And I love her. One day, and she know I like her. Beautiful, intelligent. Like, if I ever were to have a wife, it would be Theo's sister. Because she travels, she's intelligent, she stand up when I come in the room. Before she got in her relationship, I was kind of jealous because she was like, "Yeah, Wiley, I'm gonna cook for you." I'm like, "This is my book." We went out to eat. Like, we went to the movie. Like, this is my chance to really to propose. And then she said she got with a chick, and I was heartbroken. I'm heartbroken because I wanted her for me. Like, I could see Mr. and Mrs. Wiley. Like, when I go to her place, it's decked out, like her professionalism, like she intelligent. Like, I really, and then Theo will always say he got a crush on you. He will always say, I didn't want her to know it. You ignorant, but she's everything I like.
Why would I tell her?
I don't know why would you tell her you evil. He did that on purpose because
no, I said, why wouldn't I tell her?
You didn't have to tell
her. He said, he said not American sex. It's American, but it's the same sex.
It was amazing. I like her and stuff. I like your sister. I think that, whenever this relationship is over, I hope it's over in about a week or so. So we can like Christmas.
Bitch, shut up. Why is it?
Oh, shit. It was like when Christmas comes, I really had like a vision, like us, like Christmas, like we doing Christmas carols. We got like Christmas pajamas and, and all that stuff. But I used to like going over there. Theo, this thing, I used to like seeing him. No, I used to like seeing his sister. We would go out to the gym and.
I just told. I said, make sure you don't do no interviews with Wiley. He's gonna give you some liquor. One thing might lead to another.
No, but I like because she's so intelligent. Like, we go to the restaurant, she just cool. Like, it's a vibe. Like, cause we did more like hanging out than me and you. Cause like only thing you gonna say, let's go to the bathhouse. Let's go to the bath. Like but
I be working. Y'all got time to have more free time.
Yeah, you always be.
I'm a busy man.
With her, I was like, let's go out. I'm gonna pick you up and stuff like that. So yeah, it was amazing. Now these people, I love you.
But she can have more than I'm going out.
Yeah, she do. And she told me, I remember you was in Atlanta, so she picked me up and we went to this walking trail in Plano. It was so beautiful. Like,
Oh yeah, that's where we always go. I used to go there. Me and Casey used to go there.
me and you never did that together. And I just felt like, even though she was running faster than me, I was in love. I'm like, look at wife, like this is my wife. And I'm gonna tell her this verbatim. I know she's in a relationship, and I hope her wife to be or girlfriend. Hope she don't get mad and try to hit me with that bull dagger. I mean, with the vibrator.
Not with the vibrator.
That is my future wife, and I'm gonna say it verbatim. That's my wife, and she just don't know it yet. But anyway, I love her though. And Theo kept telling her like we had a crush on each other, and I didn't want her to know it, but she knew it, and I didn't want her to know it, but I love her anyhow. Because the last time we hung out, we went to go see that movie, Mission Impossible. We went there, and I love it. I just have memories, and it's just amazing. But Theo don't like that, but I like Theo too. Cause Theo is cool. He's a vibe, and he moved. I was hurt when he moved to Atlanta, cause I don't have, we supposed to be going out, but he moved, and he don't come back to Dallas like that. Like I thought he would be going back to Dallas. Like me, I come back more than you come back to Dallas, which is so sad.
But you live in Dallas. I don't live in Dallas. What do you mean?
Of course, I live in Dallas, of course. So I'm gonna come to Atlanta. So whenever you want me to come to Atlanta, I'll come to Atlanta. Because I want to see Brandon Carson.
I don't have a home right now.
It's okay. I'm
a Rolling Stone.
I get a nice hotel room and stuff. Like I get a nice hotel room and stuff. I might call Nate.
I'm debating on where my life is leading me.
Well, I told you to come back
to Dallas, back to Chicago, to Denver. Who knows?
Oh, okay. You was in a relationship and you was supposed to move to Denver.
Those was Zamir. I was planning to move to Denver before I met him, and then I got with him, and I was like, "Well, I'm not going to move out of state with somebody I just got with." So we planned to move together the next year, but then we broke up.
And we moved it, and he didn't say we was moving. We moving to Denver. What you gonna do? Because me and Boo, we moving to Denver. And he was really planning this. I'm like, you just met this dude.
Yeah, I had planned it before I met him, but I waited.
Yeah, you claimed that you planned it, but when he came, y'all moving to Denver. Like you, Denver. You never moved.
Well, I been planning to move there before.
And it was somebody that smashed on Jack from Denver. He moved from Denver, and we smashed on Jack. Jack from the Jack app, and yeah. But who do you miss? If you could get any of your boyfriends back, Michael, Zamir, it's a lot of guys that you had. I can't even.
Girl, Michael was on drugs. Zamir was stealing.
Cliff was good though. He wasn't doing none of that.
Right.
Yeah, Cliff was good. I like Cliff. He was. I think he was hood. Cliff was hood. Cliff.
He was from West Dallas.
Yeah, he's from that. He was hood, and Zamir was.
Yeah, he was hood. He used to be the trade at one point.
Yeah, Zamir had an anger problem. Zamir could get angry. Because I remember
all they ass had an anger problem.
Yeah. Because I remember one time we was moving. We moved to the new apartment, and he was mad I didn't get up to help move. Now, mind you, I had to be at work at 6:00. So I'm like, listen, I'll do that when I get back. Oh, we gotta hurry up and move out of the apartment. Now, mind, we both wait until the last minute to move everything out. And he's like, you better hurry up. He was so mad. I was like, if this little boy, I will.
Girl, and you about this. Plunk him over somewhere, girl. As little as he was.
Yeah, he was so little, but he had a mouth on. He was so. If y'all see him as so little,
that's how little people be. They be having that little people syndrome. Maybe have to feel like
that. But he's adorable to me. And I met him. I think we was at a party or a club or something. And I seen him, and I'm like, Zamir, oh, it's so adorable. Goo gaga. No, man, dog.
Girl, shut up.
He's adorable. He's adorable. And I like him. I like all all your guys, or they were all special and special gonna be. But I hope you find your true. I think it's gonna be with a trans woman. A trans man. Because it was no drama with.
That's what I was saying.
It was no drama with the trans man. I've never seen you with drama with the trans man. Never.
Shit, they out here girlfriends.
They were cheaters.
They out here girls.
Because they were all.
I
never seen them doing it.
Okay, so the first one had a girlfriend. The second one, bitch, I don't know. They was in between, back and forth. Bitch, in the third one, I don't know. Bitch, we was at a luau and we just happened to dip off real quick.
Yeah, because I never seen them over like for breakfast. They always come over late at night. I never seen them.
Which I only lived with you with one of them. The other one time I moved by myself.
Okay, yeah, because I don't because one of them.
It was just the one that had the girlfriend. That was the cutest one.
Yeah.
He was so damn fine.
And where's that one at now? They still in Dallas or they moved to Atlanta with you?
I don't know. Or did I? Oh, I was actually heartbroken at one point because him and his girl had broke up.
Uh-huh.
And during that time, we had stopped talking to each other, and I had started back talking to him. And right, he was like, "Yeah, that him and his girl just got back together." I'm like, "Dad, you ain't tell me I broke up." He's talking somewhere. I didn't think you had even liked me like that. All that.
Yeah, because he loved the trend. Like for me, that would be demonic for me. Honestly, it would
Not demonic.
It would be almost demonic. Like, oh my gosh, like we are in zombie land, almost in a sense. But then once the drinks start flowing and you know, and I start smoking,
We're just a little blunt, just like with anybody else. Smoke a little blunt. You know, the blood is flowing.
Yeah, because at first I'll be kind of scared, like this is like zombie land almost.
Not zombie.
In a sense.
But I didn't know how it was gonna be at first. I was just like, well,
yeah, you were nervous.
He got a male aesthetic, outlook. So I just like, all right, but she was fine as hell as a man, like theater. But I just went in and
because I always say, how was they mourning? Was they mourning like a dude? Was it like the women mourn or a man mourn?
It's I don't know, shit. Niggas moan like man or bitches so it's like a person.
No. So Theo, like his life, it was just something. It was really something, and it's something like with the guys today. But even like the Jonte, and then I just saw something that Jonte posted on social media. That a guy.
What about Jonte?
A guy came in his place and stole his clothes. So he posted a post. He was like, "Dallas, beware of this guy." Yes, he got.
What was that? That was one he posted recently.
Yes.
Or a while ago.
He posted like maybe a month or two ago. He said, "Beware."
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I seen that one.
He got
like, why you got these weird ass dudes in your house like that?
He on the drugs too.
I was just gonna say, you know, he one step away from Tank.
He's on the
I was
drugs.
just gonna say that.
On the drugs too, and I found that out.
Yeah, I think he one step away.
So he's one step. He's more functioning. I always
he's functioning. Yeah,
ain't got that bad batch. Whoever Tank was smoking with.
But no, see, Tank. What happened was when his sister died, he just got real depressed and he just let it take over. That's what it was.
That's true. Yeah, and he took
because he had been doing it and he was fine working and shit, but once his sister died, his depression hit him and he just let the drugs take over.
I was late. Theo knew more than me. I was late because again, mentally I wasn't there, so I didn't know. And then once I've gotten myself together, then I went back. I'm like, oh, okay, these were the signs.
And then it was more so, I guess, like after he moved out from with me, which I guess, but he was more free to be free with even doing the drugs even more, and that just so happened to be at the same time when his sister died and all that. So
he was high because he would hide it when he didn't show up when he was with us, and I think once he moved, he didn't have to hide it no more. He did more of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad because like even the other guy, the Mexican guy, he's more functioning, got money. What's dude name? You know, Mexican, got money, Rudy, but he do all.
Oh yeah,
sister drug.
It's plenty of folks. I know they do it and they just be functioning.
Doing. And only reason why Tank is surviving and not on the hardcore street is because of Rudy. Rudy gives him money, but it's a price he pay because they get high together. And then when they both go at it,
that's why.
Yeah, he stole Rudy car. One time he stole Rudy car, drove it to our house, stole that man car, beat Rudy up because when Tank would get high, he was fighting. And I remember one time Tank got so high, he had remember that Mercedes-Benz, 2-door Mercedes-Benz. It was nice.
Bitch, yeah, right. He had the nice car and he was so damn high. And I don't know, he ran out of gas or whatever. I think the steering wheel was locked or whatever. He couldn't start it and just left it there. Didn't say nothing to days later.
Today,
And then it
take me
cost
back
way more to get it out then.
He had a 2-door Mercedes Benz. Like Tank always had his financial stuff.
Burned up his apartment.
He did burn his apartment. I couldn't believe it. He burned. Yes, he did, because the thing was on fire.
That's what I was like. It was one behind another. He was.
It was.
What he had lost the job, the car he lost, leaving it in the gas station. Then the apartment burnt up.
And everything. And they was going to help him get an placement. He was too high.
Right. He could have got help.
Again,
then
too high. He couldn't. He was out of bed, and now he's just a full addict. Like he can't hide it no more. You know, it's just so sad. Like Jonte, like he got on the drugs, but he's functioning. He works at Walgreens, functioning. You know what I'm saying? But he's a whole addict. And the thing is, you bring those addicts to your place, they steal. They're going to steal.
Right. That's why someone say steal if
Because he make that whole
the folks you bring to your house.
And I like, don't get me wrong,
y'all be high together. They paying attention.
They had, and I knew Tank. I knew the problem because we drove him to Carrollton, Texas, and it was this white man, and I saw all these young guys going in his house, and I'm like, who is this man? I said, Tank, who is? Oh, that's my friend. He cool, whatever. And then I Googled. I mean, not Googled. I understand. I was like, he's the Ed Buck of Dallas, meaning that he get these people have sex. And I said, Tank, what do y'all do? Well, we have sex with each other. He get us high, whatever. And I started reading messages with the guy in Tank, like he was email or messages I read, inbox messages on Facebook. He would get him high, and all his investors or his rich people, they would come and they will get him high, and they would have sex with each other. And
that's what they do.
Yeah, and I said, and that's what I knew. Like, and then I started taking him to the house, and Tank just got hooked. Now the guy don't really want Tank anymore because he said he looked bad looking. He got another group of younger, good-looking gay men.
Because Tank let himself go, and
he let himself go.
Let the drugs take control.
He gets the new ones, and then when you go to this place, if I had to ask you, so I would send it to y'all. It look regular. You don't even think like it's a whole sex den going in that man place, like in this white man place. I will never forget because I drove him to it because he told me to come pick him up and drop him off. And I didn't know. I just said, hey, there's a friend or whatever. And then once Tank told us, he came to the house and he said he's an addict. And I said, oh, and I saw him dirty. And I was like, this is not the Tank that I knew. I knew he was depressed later on, but it was too late. He got addicted.
Right.
And it's so sad, so very sad and stuff. But who would have thought that he would be in that predicament now? Because then back in the day in Texas, he was always a whore. You know, man, and you was a hoe too. I was a hoe. We all was a hoe. And
I was a hoe. Everybody.
Yeah, but it was like it was that way. Even because when I first moved to Texas, your godson was a little boy. He was 6 or 7 years old. He was a kid. He was a baby, and I would cry. Oh my God, I'm crying. He was like, "That's Tank Room right there. He's so evil. Theo is so evil."
You know, Miss, I be trying to be in my own little zone, in my little happy place,
and now you're
trying to keep going. Oh, I'm like, you know what?
He's a teenager, if I'm not mistaken. He's almost
he 12 now.
Yeah, he about to be a teen. I saw that, man. It was like he was 6 years old. I would cry. And then your mom, no, your friend Chelsea. I always had not Chelsea. What was her name?
Casey.
I had a crush on Casey. Chelsea. Casey. I had a crush on Casey.
Girl, you had a crush on everybody.
But and she moved from that. Did she move?
Girl, who did? Yeah, she moved. Is gone to Chicago.
I love her though. I love her. But she moved. But I remember we were all in Dallas. Like we were all. It's kind of funny. Like we all wanted. Now we all want to move back to Chicago. It's weird.
I want to move back to Chicago, and she really didn't want to move back. She just moved back because she said, I don't know, because she was by herself. Then she felt like she was depressed and then sad, and then she felt like the prices was going up and stuff in Dallas. But now that she moved back to Chicago, she feel like she shouldn't even have really even moved back there.
Yeah, because
She's
she
trying to see where she gonna move to eventually.
Yeah, we'll cut her.
She ain't come back there. She probably moved somewhere else. She said.
Yeah, tell her to come. She can come on with me. Yeah, we cut her.
I said she ain't coming back there. She probably moved somewhere else.
Tell her to call me. We good. But I know she did felt alone but she did. It was this good looking man she was dating. He was good looking. And I'm like, but it's hard. Like women, it's really really hard because these guys they want to be taken care of. They don't want. It's just sad. Straight dudes as well as the gay, what they want to be taken care of. It's crazy. It's crazy. But nevertheless, I like her. She's a vibe. I like your other friend Andrew. He's a vibe.
Well, that was Greg's friend, Andrew.
Oh, that's Greg's friend. And we started developing.
Oh, that's who you ain't saying that about Greg.
Greg, we never did. I wanted to get involved.
Well, that was my longest relationship.
That was our longest relationship. Yeah,
my second. Well, my longest in Dallas. My second longest.
Known, like people is really known like Greg and Theo. And Greg is evil. He kind of me. He always want to fight because I always bring up. Why you always bring it up, Theo? Because I like Greg. Greg is dope. Like Greg is like a whole vibe. Greg. But that was y'all long.
Greg,
and mind you. Y'all were dating. I wasn't in the picture. I wasn't even in Dallas then, because y'all were dating way before I moved to Dallas. Like it was a whole season of Theo boyfriends and dating. Like the other guy didn't want to move out the place. You had to get the police to remove him. Like that was before I even got to Dallas. And then
before you got to Dallas, I was with Greg and I was with Michael twice off and on.
Yeah, I didn't
with Greg.
Because I didn't want to move. Then when I had no choice but to move to Dallas, then I came and I saw like the people and stuff. And there was some attractive dudes that I started getting involved with in Dallas because I never knew about eating butt, never knew that existed because I didn't never do that in Chicago. So when I got here in the South,
but that's the thing. Got a South right? That's in the South.
That's totally eat it. Like
I don't know when I started doing that because I don't think I really did that.
And then it was Greg's friend David. What was his friend? The one that worked at the airline.
Yeah.
He got me involved in eating butt. Like I didn't know what it was. Like, but he didn't want Greg to know that we was intimately involved. He was mad at me. Like, why would you tell Greg? I don't know. I just told him. I'm like, whatever.
Me dated Greg, but stopped me from a lot of shit because Greg know everybody. So it's after we broke up, everybody knew Greg. So they're like,
everybody know because Greg is so well known. This is his home.
Greg beat the girl. Yeah, hits his hometown? Bitch, that hoe be getting around.
He be getting around, and so when this before Kurt passed, me and Kurt got into it because I wrote a post like Kurt Myers don't care nothing about the LGBT community, and Greg was like, "You better leave Kurt Myers," because again, I didn't care nothing about Dallas politics. I'm from Chicago, didn't care. Screw that. So Greg, I was getting turned on because Greg was calling my show, cussing me out. Like I have a recording of Greg just cussing me out like a dog. But it was in the past, and now I rarely even talk to Greg. If I see him now on my timeline,
and that's crazy. We used to talk all the time. Even when we broke up at first, like, but both of our first few relationships after we broke up, we would study always talking. Our new boyfriend would get irritated that we always
gotta get his light bill paid, phone bill paid. He wants a food bill. See, he always act to ask you for money. Like that was Greg. Greg gonna ask for money. He ain't gonna keep no job. He gonna ask for money. I need this. I need $80. I need $90.
Girl, he be switching jobs every damn month.
But Greg also had some good looking boyfriend, and it was this other boyfriend. I never could get him. That Jamaican.
They all wanted me at the same time.
That Jamaican one, he got a good.
What Jamaican one?
Not Jamaica. He's from Jamaica. He's an
island. You talking about?
Because we went to his house. Jamil. We went to his house, and his roommate was freaky. So this was during the pandemic.
Girl, I used to hate his roommate. He trying to hit on me. Girl, stop trying to hit on me.
And so we there, and mind you, I didn't know what game. He got some bougie friends. They was playing some shit. Where's the spades? What? I don't know what they were. It was a stupid game. I didn't care. But my hormones was raging.
Wait, was that when I went over there with you?
Yeah.
Did we go together?
Yeah, we went to you.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you took us over there, and you said you're not gonna go, and because I rarely go to places. So this particular, I went. And
you talk about your dad horrible.
it was raging like his friend, and then I found he had an OnlyFans. To me, I'm gonna Google you. I'm gonna find that he got OnlyFans. He got this. I really want him so bad. I wanted the Jamil so bad, but of course he didn't want me at all. And y'all screwed each other.
He wanted me.
Burger King at the airport. Did y'all screw each other at the restaurant? In the bathroom?
I don't know what you're talking about, but that's not how anything went. But who said I had any?
They were just screwed him. Greg, he screwed his ex-boyfriend. You screwed him. He screwed him.
Who said I had any dealings with anybody?
You did. I saw when he came over. And Theo.
The crazy part is almost everybody that Greg has dated after me, I have messed around with either before they was together or either after they broke up. But almost everybody he has dated after me.
We was at the party at Kickback. He screwed Jamil friend because he trailed us to the apartment. He came and everything. I knew they was gonna screw because you can tell.
Oh.
One of the guys y'all was playing video games, y'all were talking, y'all was connecting, and y'all screwed each other. Yeah, I remember.
Oh, you talking about me and his friend?
His friend, because he came, he trailed.
He was trying to get me. I was already full of alcohol, so
he was trailing. Right, they was drinking. He trailed, and y'all screwed.
Like you just said, your hormones was raised. It was there. All these.
It was
like gave me in.
Like a reality show because Theo drives super fast.
But the crazy part is I would do that anytime I go to any scene with gay men and my hormones rise and I'm don't have alcohol, whatever. I will come into a scene and I will know who I'm gonna mess around with before the night is over. And I already knew come to him when I walked in the door.
And me and Theo, I had a crush on Theo. He was really fat back in the day. Now he's good looking, he's good looking then. But he was chunky. I didn't care. He was so obsessed with me at that time. Like he really wanted to sleep with me. And I didn't. I was young. I was stupid. I was living with Tank in his living room on Jeffrey. And then Theo, he started losing. He lost that weight. And it was like when I saw something Theo, then on my birthday, it was like love. Like I couldn't believe it. It was and Theo's room was nice, clean. My room was dirty. And his room was
that's right. Bro, we had to say clean.
The lights, it was like a good vibe. I remember that on my birthday. And that's why I want you to come back on my birthday because it was like a tradition. Like we would get it in on my birthday. And then
girl, what tradition? This stuff like what tradition is
this? Then
Cliff, you in live.
And Cliff was like, I was like when Theo, we didn't know like when he used the restroom, because the restroom was big. It had a little door. I go in there, you get in the shower.
That was my favorite part about the bathroom. Right. We could be in there at the same time.
So we were doing the same time. And Cliff came to Theo, like, I don't appreciate Wiley doing it. And so Theo, I came in the house when my boyfriend said, you can't come in the bathroom when I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, okay. Because I didn't know. I didn't do it. He don't even speak to me. But he don't understand. Like Theo was like, don't talk to me.
We weren't even thinking about nothing like that. That's thinking about nerves.
We didn't think about it. We would walk around naked. That's what we did. We didn't care. It was normal. Even Tank was like, put on some clothes. Y'all walking around naked. We walk around. Even to this day, I don't wear clothes unless I'm live on the internet. And he was like, my boyfriend said, you can't be in the bathroom, but I'm in the bathroom. And I didn't notice it. I didn't because he
me either. He told me, why every time you go in the shower while he in the bathroom? Girl, I don't fucking know.
It was just we always did it before he came because in my mind, I'm gonna be here when you gone because it ain't gonna last long. And we just did it, and I was wrong. And I felt bad for it. And then Cliff was like, you don't even speak to me when I say hey, you don't even talk back. I did that because I didn't want to sleep with him. So if I don't talk to you, whatever, let me be. I ain't gonna try to I'm gonna try to flirt. Yeah, that was that time, yo. Like I wish we had camera. That's a whole reality show with Theo.
That was
it really was.
Shit, that would be all that was time for the reality
show.
Definitely with me, because I have relationships to everything else.
And Tank, I love his guys. Never could get any of them. The one that was the cook. See, me and Tank, we will always give people names. Like nicknames, the number 6 boy. That's the guy, the number 6 bus. We call the number 6 boy. We call bacon. We call everybody. We call black. If you crispy black, you're gonna be black. We all because Tank, when I met him, he was a huge Tiffany Parlor fan. So everybody got a nickname. And then one of his boyfriend, I felt bad. He said, "But what do y'all call me?" Nothing. He was so bad. He was so hurt, and I didn't know because I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like when we had Kroger's, the guy that worked at Kroger, he was good looking. He worked at Kroger's, and I had a crush because Tank always attract good looking men, of course. And so I would walk to Kroger's just to see him at the cashier. And when he didn't work, I would put the items back. If he at work, I'm gonna buy some items. And I used to like flirting with him. But that was like when we first moved to Texas. And that's when I was slim and everything. That's when I first moved to Texas. I was.
It was then Wiley came to Texas and
I,
Eve. They said everything gets bigger in Texas.
I was a skinny guy. I was skinny. I was in my 20s. It was all new. It was all new. The guys were new. Like it was a good vibe. And then Tank would have his friend.
Girl, Tank the one got me home in Dallas because she introduced me to this Jackson Grind, I think, but she the one got me on the fucking app. I knew about A for A. That was old. I was on that shit. But Tank had got me on fucking.
Tank was like, because we lived on Jeff, he had people in there like clockwork, and I would get whatever his scraps or whatever. Like I remember one time it was too many people in the bedroom getting in, so one of the guys came in the living room, we got it in. It's so many stories like seeing Tank. Now I'm gonna just remember the good. I'm gonna remember the good Tank. Like it was so many great Bacon. What was the guy named?
Hey, stop.
Andre Bacon. His last name is really Bacon. He got a good body. Him and Tank got it in. It was so many people Tank got it in with. And I can't even name all their names, but it was just DePaul University guy. He was from DePaul. And then me and him screwed in the van. It was cold outside. We screwed in his van right in front of 77 and Jeffrey. And we screwed. He said, "Don't tell nobody." And I told the world. Because I tell everything. And we screwed in there. And we screwed in there. And damn, I can't.
How you gonna say don't tell nobody? You gonna tell the world?
And Mello was a huge Nicki Minaj fan, and he was listening to Super Bass. This is how long this go back. Super Bass was big on the radio, and he liked Super Bass. So I kept blasting Super Bass, and so I would get in the shower. When he come in, that's when I gotta go. You get in the shower, and the shower was right by Tank room, and I would get out of the shower, and I let it be steamy with the towel over me. I used to do some stuff back in the day. Do you hear me? I used to do some stuff, but like Mello, I would never get to Mello. I didn't know he lived in his mama basement. So them, they would gossip. And so, but me and him got into it, and I said, "You live in your mama basement." He said, "B, what you say?" Like, and I didn't know because like I would share, and Tank said, "Y'all really ain't no friends, and you bad and bad. You stink like corn chips." Like we were arguing. Everything that Tank would tell me, I would just share, and he wanted to fight me. They was holding him back and everything. I could go on and on and on. I used to go on and on and on, but that was like back in the day. That was back in the day. And then I met Theo because I met Theo through Tank. Tank knew everybody. And he can find people to be friends. Like when he came to Dallas, he knew everybody in Dallas. So, and then of course Theo knew everybody in Dallas. I was new.
I only knew everybody from dating Greg. That's how I knew everybody. Everybody knew me from dating Greg.
I remember that Greg would come over. I would flirt with Greg. It never would happen. Because I never could get Greg. I never had a one-on-one interaction with Greg. Never had a one-on-one interaction with Greg. It's always been like audiences.
Mr. Greg said he would not fit to be around you.
All right. It never happened. Me and Greg never connected at all. Like out of all Theo guys, Greg was that never won. Like Greg never won. I thought you and Andrew was friends, like Andre or Andrew, whatever his name. I thought y'all were close friends, but you met him through Greg. He's a great guy, fat guy, but good.
But then Greg fell off as friends. Me and him was probably been more closer friends than him and Greg.
He was good in bed. And I remember we met and he came in the room and we started blah 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 and we just got it in. It just happened. It just happened. They said, "Oh my God, Wiley, tell people whole names, everything." Yeah, I remember that. And I don't know if y'all could Google these people because I didn't say their last name, but I remember their first name. I remember that. Yeah, and Tank had some good looking boyfriends. Like I remember a good looking boyfriend back in the day. Well, Eric was his boyfriend. Eric looked good now. Like Eric was like,
Girl, Tank always had boyfriend, and he didn't want their ass.
He didn't want them, and they got
That's
older.
the crazy
And
part.
good. And I should have smashed Eric when I was living on 70 something, like in South Shore. I had my own place, and I should have smashed Eric then. But now I regret it because now Eric, he's a manager at CVS, been a manager there, store manager, been there for more than Tank. I guess that guy had to be at CVS for like 15 years because Tank was working at CVS. He stole half of their product because he would have bag every place that Tank worked at. He gonna steal.
Bitch, he was still
He still bagged of it, and then had me going to the CVS stealing. We was still bagged. He said, "Get some tissue." I would get cases of tissue, bags. Tank stole so much product. Like his apartment had case of it. Because remind you, when Theo came and got Tank, he brought his entire liquor stash with him.
But she had duffel bags full of liquor. It was so much damn liquor.
Duffel bags of liquor. I didn't even know CVS sold that amount. And
our first apartment, other apartment, we had this little bar shelf, these shelves. We had liquor all up on them.
Yes. And so I didn't go because like Theo, they had better apartments than when I came in. And Tank said, Theo, the lady said, if I would have known Theo was reading this apartment, I wouldn't have read it to Theo. That's what Tank told me. And I said, well, what Theo?
Wait, who said that?
He said, y'all was at the apartment and the lady came. He said, if I would have known, this is what Tank said. He said, the lady in the leasing office said, if I would have known this apartment was leased to Theo, I wouldn't have leased. Cause I guess you got into it with the leasing guy.
Oh yeah, that was the apartment across the street from the residence, the ones right across side. Because I was in the residence when I first moved there, and I had to move out because I got into it with a new apartment manager, and we moved to the apartment across the street. This is like 3 years later. Bitch, why the fuck we move in there the week after they come about a new management is taking over, and it's the person that I had got into it with before. I said, what in the fuck?
So he's not even if I know now. I wouldn't have rented it to y'all. Oh my God.
Girl, I wouldn't have rented there if I knew they was there. That's when we ended up leaving. And I went back to the residence, which I only left the residence because that same person.
And one thing I like about Texas is so many good, nice apartments. But back then, the rent wasn't that high. The rent is high now, but it's so many nice apartments. I remember I moved to the Oaks of North Dallas. I moved there. That was like the library season. I could just remember.
You're right, because I didn't even know where you had moved or what the hell.
They didn't know. I moved there, and you came and got me because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford the rent. It was a 2-bedroom. That apartment to this day was the best because you could see guys coming up, going down, and I was getting it in. It was like a little hub. I was getting it in. And I had a roommate from Craigslist. I had a roommate from Twitter, and I'm not going to say his name. He works at a store, but we good now. Met him. He was my roommate. And I had another lady. And when I went to the psych ward, came back, she robbed me, took everything, took my computer, and then I moved back with Theo and Tank because they lived at this time. It was like the townhouse, like upstairs. That was like the best place.
That was the nice one.
That was the nice because everybody had privacy. Theo had his thing, and I had the living room. I would get it in. It was a good vibe. I missed the roommate thing. Let me tell you why. I just miss people. I miss like the vibe. Only thing I didn't like about Theo, he plays the music loud, and I got to do my show. And then you gotta hurry up and do your episodes when he come in. The music is loud.
You act like you ain't had all day. I was gone after damn day working.
This man got about 6 Electras everywhere. In the kitchen was Electra. Electra, I'm gone. All right, go right. Electra found my phone. He had about 8 Electras, and then he would say, "Play it around the house." It'd be blast. I remember that. You had Electras everywhere. I couldn't believe that you could have them many Electras devices. I only got one. You had about 8 or 9 of them. You did.
But we had fun as roommates. So any roommates I've had was good experiences because I want roommate with anybody anywhere.
We had fun. He did. They said he had the Electra. I'm just telling you, he had a lot of them. The Electra was a lot of them.
Did my mama say that's my girlfriend?
Yeah, you had a lot of them. It was amazing. I love it. And you never knew this. I screwed somebody on your couch, that red couch. and it was a stain on there, and you never.
Bitch, that's why the fucking couch, the beam of it was broke on the couch, bitch. I thought it was Hank sleeping on the couch, bitch. That was for you fucking somebody on the couch.
I screw. I said, man, I can't tell my little stain on it, but I screws because that's because I had called Austin over to take the bed out because I want to do my show. I want this space, and I'm like, damn, how much screw the people? Because you had cameras all in your rooms. I said, I can't screw it through your room, so I said, it's the best step is the couch.
Also, if I didn't have a camera in my room, you was gonna be fucking in my room.
Yeah, of course I would have. And I would have went on and washed the clothes and dragged the clothes. But yes, you had cameras, and I said, man, I can't do that because it was cameras everywhere. So I said, okay, we're gonna do it on the couch, and we did it on the couch. And he was about him. I will never forget. And I met him. One of my Chicago people, I'm like, you moved to Dallas. And I met him, I wanted the light skin woman. Then his friend was good looking too. And then I finally was able to get him because it took me a little while, got him over, and then he got to work and boom, 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 like the lubrication. And it was that lube that put the stain on the couch and all that type of stuff. But yeah.
I'm sure that's why you supposed to put something down.
No, because I was so horny, I couldn't even worry about putting a towel. I was just horny. I wanted to get it in, and you was gone. I said, "Hey, yes, okay, we're gonna get it in." I remember that. And I miss like having roommates. I miss us going grocery shoppers, us going to the movies, us going to West Clucking. But Theo, you introduced me to like Chicago Chicken Coop. Before it came to West Clucking, you introduced me to the 4 for 4, to the special. Like back in the day, they had specials. 4 for 4.
Nobody got specials. I'm everybody just high.
Right, with the smoothies, it was a special. Like you go on Fridays, you get a half off on Smoothie King. Like
I do every special
every single special. And I miss that. We're gonna be roommates again, probably like next year. And it could be a brand new season, brand new people, brand new vibe and everything. So yeah, I want to be roommates with you, Greg, and Jamil. Yeah, I want to be roommates with y'all. Let's get a place. We supposed to get a house together, like me. You supposed to do a house, and then you always plan stuff, and then you said, "Hey, I'm moving out of the country," and you moved out of the country. And I was like, "Where's my vinyl, my brandy vinyl?" I'm so glad you still had that save, my brandy vinyl, and you got it for me. And now look at you now. You in a whole relationship in Atlanta. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. I didn't even know Theo was gonna call in. You guys, because we haven't talked in months. Like I said, Theo, what are you doing? I'm driving. I'm in the car. Like, I don't care. You can't flirt with me. I'm in a relationship. Who cares about that? So now he said the relationship is complicated, so I can flirt with him again in the DM and in the text message. Let me send him a picture right now. You still there, Theo? Theo.
You said what?
I'm gonna send you a picture. Okay? I can flirt with you now in the text message.
No.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
Let
me send you a picture.
I said no.
Okay, I send it to you. I send it to you off the air. But this was fun. Thank you, Theo. And y'all can catch Theo on Oliver Twist's show on when they went to New Mexico. Was it Mexico?
You're in the mix with Twix. Yeah, we went to Cancun.
To Cancun.
Yeah, hit me up to book out.
And booked the flight. And he was in the show and everything. And it's on Oliver. And we want to thank Theo. And this is like a reunion of everything. And we love him. And we love you, Austin, and Austin. No, I want to flirt with him. I take him out. So you want some drinks? I just want him but Austin got sense though. He get the drink.
You said what?
Austin get the drinks. He get gold. He get gold. He get the drink out the ring, but he never stayed. Like we and his brother cool too. Like we went to Applebee's. Like it's a vibe. And Austin is known too. And I stopped going to the Applebee's because one of my YouTube people that don't like me, they was at the I seen you at Applebee's. And I was like, damn, I can't even enjoy it.
I stopped going. That cheap ass liquor be having my stomach hurt. I be getting acid reflux. I went today. I went here.
Because that manager be getting him the strong stuff. I don't know what it is. Because Austin and that manager there, the black man, he really want Austin. So he give him free drinks. And them drinks is strong. Actually, I'm about to go to Applebee's. Who want to go to Applebee's? Want to go to Applebee's, Theo? Oh, you and thing. You and I
that was right there at the corner. That was right the
right
spot,
there.
closest place. That you ain't have to worry about driving fire or Uber fire or whatever.
No,
right
it
there.
was like I like it, and then I miss, and also he don't live down the street no more, and that was like my buddy when I'm trying to.
Where he moved?
He moved some part of Texas, like McKinney or something like that. He was like down the street. I'm like, I was like, come on, I'm gonna see you Uber and a Lyft. I like that man. I like how he smell. He was like, I like him. Like, I like him. Yeah, I like him. We supposed to hang out for my birthday. We supposed to hang out for my birthday, go out for drinks. I would do it with Theo, but he moved.
When your birthday?
November 11th.
I was thinking 11th. That's what I thought.
November 11th.
11. Shatara and Keith was the 5th. Which my daddy was today. Oh wait, yeah, my daddy was today.
Yes,
yours the 11th.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And when is your sister's birthday? I love her.
August 14th.
She's soft-spoken. She's beautiful. She's into her fitness, into her health, world travels. I love her. That's all I can say. I love her. And whenever she break up, I'm going to be right there. Wiley, I broke up. I'm going to be right there with that shoulder for her. I'm just waiting. I already got the Kleenex. I got the music. I already got, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of liquor she like. I got to see. Does she like Hennessy? She probably bougie some nice little bottle of wine. Yeah. Do the wine. Yeah. Theo, make sure you send your $33 to Wiley. Yo,
my $33.
Yeah, because we asked it $1 per year, but I want something better than the money with Theo. I just wanted Theo like that.
What's $33?
We asked $1 per year. That's our birthday. $1 per year for my birthday. $1 per year.
Wow.
Each subscriber. And thank you, Theo. Theo have came on the Wiley Show. This was the first time in years since he was his first boyfriend.
This is what years that you had me on there a few months ago, girl, when you was on the Zoom.
Yo, so yes. So we got him on the show today. He called in, and we want to say thank you to Theo. And we also want to say thank you to Oliver. And I'm going, okay, I'm getting to, I got a list of people that I'm going to get with. Oliver, Brandon Carson, and Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi.
Good, Chi-Chi.
And that guy that,
they just renewed a new season of The Circle for Netflix, and they got Oliver on promotion. So
congratulations! Congratulations. I think me and Oliver are gonna date. But when I get to Atlanta, I don't know who I'm gonna date when I'm in Atlanta because I'm a really big, because those people in Atlanta, they all clout chasers. So I have a show.
Right. I feel like this. Girl, it's been 2 people from the damn show that's been trying to talk to me.
I love it. I'm gonna get it in. I told you I'm going to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, I was in that for Monique's show, and you wasn't there for when she did her comedy show. And shout out to my audience, because they were right there. They texted me. I love that. Like, my audience, like, when I tell you when I went there, and because I go out, I rarely go out to stuff. So seeing me go out is special, because I don't go out like that. Even Theo knows that I'm an introvert. I am an introvert. Like but I do my show, but personal, I don't go out. Like, you ain't gonna go out. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go out to party. I don't do it. I rarely go. Like, I went out last time with Theo, because Casey, y'all picked up her for the gas station. What are you doing? Is your alarm on? Hello?
You said what?
What was that? Your boyfriend pacemaker going off?
Bitch, shut the fuck up. With a pacemaker. Bitch, shut up.
So they picked me up.
That.
Go ahead. That was his boyfriend. His pacemaker is going. You better ask him.
That was a damn pacemaker. Bitch, that was my damn phone. But all right. See you guys. Thanks talking with you.
He has to get it in.
Molly, make sure you don't no more interviews with alcohol.
I love you. Oh man.
No more interviews with alcohol.
Here you go. Here you go.
Keep your man. Hide your man. Hide your wife.
Don't say that.
Around Wiley.
Don't say these people that they really gonna believe that. Don't tell them that. But thank you.
Girl, he like Trey Songz, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
But Theo will be on the Wiley Show whenever he get back in Dallas. How long you gonna be in Dallas when you do Thanksgiving? How long you gonna be?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Tuesday to Saturday or Sunday.
Why you
I don't know.
Christmas.
I gotta come back to Atlanta to work.
Oh yeah, I understand. But you could have stayed here with me, but it's okay.
I said to work.
You could have worked on. Okay. Me and Theo could have dated, but he said I'm not versatile. I'm a strict type, so we could have
exactly
versatile. But I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Now Brian Radcliffe, it could have been a different story because he was the first guy that taught me. Brian Radcliffe. That's his government name, you guys. Don't Google it though. But yeah, if I was versatile, because Theo's a good guy. I love him. So thank you for calling in.
Brian Radcliffe. What the fuck is that?
He's from Chicago. Brian Radcliffe. Yeah. He deleted his social media because I put his name out there on him by accident. And so his name is Brian Radcliffe. Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, but I dare you do his social media. You always put somebody's name out there.
I love him though. And he was so amazing. He was from Afghanistan. He didn't live in Ghana. He was in the military. Good body at that time. Six pack.
You gotta do something with Wiley. Make sure you have him sign an NDA. Any conversations with Wiley, any interviews. Make sure Wiley sign an NDA.
Yeah, sign the NDA, child. But I still love you.
And do not accept the alcohol.
And did not. He's coming back. Theo is coming back soon to Wiley Show in person. So,
what happened to your ex-boyfriend, the one in New York?
I don't have an ex-boyfriend.
The one in New York.
I'm good. I'm single. I've never had boyfriend.
What happened to him?
I've had people that I was connected with. I don't have any boyfriends. I am good because guys.
What was that boy's name?
Guys want to be taken care of.
What was that boy's name?
They're all good. They're fine. Thank you, Theo.
Because he was trying to talk to me too.
Oh, you talk about Rico.
Rico, yeah.
Don't bring that man name up because Rico. Don't bring Rico up. That wasn't my boyfriend. That was a fake social media relationship. Fake social media.
Girl, you was taking digital love, vacations and shit over the weekend trips to go spend time with him and stuff.
Fake social media relationship. It was for clicks and views. Don't bring Rico up because he's gonna come out of the bushes. He's gonna get mad, cuss me out, and I ain't got time for all that.
Girl, that was your little boo. You was traveling and everything to go spend time with him.
No.
Y'all had Airbnb together, having orgies and stuff.
Oh my gosh, that was in the past. But I love you though.
Girl, then he supposed to be coming to Dallas, and I guess you turned him down or something. He was trying to come visit me.
That would have been so. I would have been like, "Well, tell me when he comes because I can get a hotel room because I don't want to have this give. I don't care because Scorpios is whatever. We whatever. Scorpios whatever. But I haven't thought about Rico.
Like, yeah, come on, come visit.
Why did you bring Rico?
He come up, pull up to the door, bitch, knock on the door. Wiley, answer the door for me. Somebody at the door, bitch.
I'm not answering that door. Like, no. Like when I saw John at the house, I was like, oh my God, this is my ex-boyfriend. That was
John said he never dated you.
That was he did. He could lie and deny it. But that was my first boyfriend, John T. Evans. I will never forget it. It was my first boyfriend. And I cheated on him. And the thing about it is, I wanted to be honest. And I will never forget it. The Help came out. And it was his birthday. So at that time, what was the name of that store, that DVD store? Fire, something like that. I saw The Help up there. I said, oh, this is a good gift. Birthday card and The Help. And me and him dated. And I told him that he cheated on me. And his mom can really bake cupcakes and stuff. This is before he was on drugs. And he came to 77th and Jeffrey, 77th and 24th South Jeffrey. We was on the 3rd floor, and he buzzed. He said, "Answer the door, Wiley." I said, "No." And he said, "I was going to screw you and then leave you for you'll know what happened." He had some cupcakes out. And I was wrong. I was wrong because I had a new boyfriend that I was dating. He passed away, but I gave him a key to the place, then give Jonte a key. So,
Girl, what the hell?
yeah. Yeah, I gave him a key. And I bought him clothes and everything like that. And Jonte was like, "Why is you doing this?" Blah, blah, blah. I tried to talk to Jonte's best friend that's a flight attendant because we went to his house. This is before he moved to Dallas and everything. Like, me and him were connected. But Jonte failed to realize he was still having sex with Jonathan. So they were still getting in. So, secretly. And yeah, I remember that. I remember when Jonte told Tank that I was bad in bed because I would wear those condoms that was small condoms, right? I didn't know anything about condoms. It was like the free condoms, and I didn't know. And then when he told me that, I was hurt a little bit, but I just did the work. I worked, went on Jack, slept with anybody I could find on Jack and A for A and BGC. And I studied and studied, kiss, studied and studied. And then I met with him again. And I went and screwed him. And then it was the best, I would believe, one of my best love making sessions with him. So yeah, that was Jonte. We did date. And I know he wanted to deny it because I'm a social media person. But we were together. We dated. And I would say, and Jonathan was my only witness, but now he's on crack. So he can't testify to this. But we dated. He was my first boyfriend, and we went and we would screw in his basement. Like, his mom would be upstairs. We would screw in his basement because he stayed somewhere far in the suburbs. I do remember this. And at this particular time, I had a car to get out there. We screwed in the basement and everything. And it was amazing and everything. And I don't know if y'all would be able to find Jonte, but I personally would like to apologize to Jonte. I was sorry for cheating on him. Yeah.
Let me call Jonte.
Yeah, that was in the past.
You can apologize to him.
Don't call him, but because they're gonna try to call him and find him, but that was Jonte Evans.
I'm gonna call him so you can apologize on my phone.
Yo, me and him was something. Okay, me and him was something. But I love him. Jonte. He was and this before the drug addiction of Jonte, before crystal meth. And he was so adorable. He worked at a regular job. And he moved to Dallas. His mom moved, and he moved. Of course, he's a mama's boy. He got his own place. He's a manager at Walgreens, assistant manager or manager. He always kept a good job, but he just couldn't keep no money. And that's what I knew he had. He got to be a crackhead. And then when I saw those messages with that, that's when I knew that it was something. Yeah. But thank you, the one and only Theo. Thank you so very much for coming on. And
Theo, the travel agent.
Yeah, I'll promote your travel agent. You know me. I love you and I love your business. And
whatever.
What are you saying? Whatever and stuff like that. I will love that. I want us to get it in Africa. So I want us to book us a trip, me and you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go to Africa in March, but we postponed it. Might be in
who you
October next year. Who?
Your sister going too?
No, I was going with Allegra and some my business partner and some of my clients. I think C.S. Madison might be going on.
I don't think I'll be able to go to that trip at this very moment. She might pull out that.
I don't know if she's going or not.
I don't know. I don't think where I go. If you go with me, you and your sister and Oliver, I will go.
What breaking news about Keke Palmer?
Yeah, she allegedly leaving her man, and they saying he was beating on her. That's what the rumors are.
Girl, he was beating on her.
That's what they saying. Word on the curve. That's what they saying.
Girl, did he know better? Did he know all of America will come beat his ass for beating on Keke Palmer?
That's true. That's true. But that's true. But I think, Theo got to go, and I got to go because I got to go. I'm about to go to Applebee's.
Hey, it's got crazy.
I would go to Applebee's with Theo, but he booked and busy.
That's because he wanted to get up saying something.
You
When
said
she was dancing with Usher, this, and he ain't nobody
that's true.
be saying nothing. He should have set his ass right where he was
That's true. I
and let her be what she doing. She's a public figure. She ain't doing nothing with the man. Not look at his ass. She thought she was gonna stay.
but I love the fact that you keep it real about that. I love the fact that you keep it real about that. But yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Theo.
All right. Talk to you later.
Oh, wait a minute. One of your friends hit me up on chat.
One of my friends. What friend?
Nothing. I'm joking. No, nobody hit me up on Jack. That's your
Yeah,
friend.
I ain't got no friend.
You
Girl, you still catfishing people, girl?
see? You see, y'all? I haven't done that. And funny if you said that. Last person that I catfished and was unsuccessful, we are now successful. That is T.S. Madison, makeup artist. I can't think of his man's name, but I can't think of. If I had his name, I would say it.
Wait, is it Sanjay?
I don't know. No, I don't know if that's his name.
Can you stop?
But he came on the show. He came on Facebook and said I catch him, and then I saw him at Marty's in the wig, and me and him got it in. And of course,
Sanjay, I don't know. That's the one.
What are you doing? Okay, bye. He getting it in with his man. I thought it was his pacemaker going off, but he getting it in with it. All right.
There's anybody getting it in.
Okay.
It's all right. I'm carrying you later. Bye.
Bye. And so yeah, that was the guy. That was the last guy that we had catfish, and he had 100% success rate, and we are officially retired. Now, to avoid being catfish, I'm a pro at it. I've done it for decades. You know, I would do a course of how to avoid being catfish. There's many ways to do it. I would say back in the day, it was easier to catfish, but now because of technology and because of video chatting and all of that, it's much, much harder. But I was such a pro at doing it. I still had some of my old catfish pictures and everything. But I'm retired only because I'm a celebrity now. And but I am a pro at it. I am a top-notch pro. I've done it. I've probably catfished more than 60, 80 men, and probably more than that. It was a lot. I was a pro, and I would get in my car and go to different areas to catfish. But nevertheless, we're good now. We don't do that anymore. We are delivered. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. My birthday is November 11th. Shout out to Miss Tracy in the house. She still know how to find our way to the Wiley Show. Wow, look how beautiful she looked. We love Tracy. She's so adorable. Love her voice. That's Jay Wilson, Fran. We want to thank that sister for coming through. But we don't want to forget our birthday coming up, November 11th. We asked $1 per year. And you can cash app us, $Marquise28. It's Zelle, WileyShow@gmail.com. Miss J already put it, tell you, she posted it. So make sure I want y'all to rain down on us like y'all never did. I want us to break a record this year. All right? Thank you all so very much. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. When they say, Wiley, you don't go live long enough, this is back. We're back. The Wiley Show is back. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more fun, good topics. We're going to wake up the streets. We're going to thank y'all so very much. Until next time, peace.